Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Infrit, and I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure. Today, we are going to be doing Detroit Become Human. Let's see. Let me warn King. Hope he's awake. Yeah, hopefully he is. If not, well, hopefully he'll catch the VODs, given that these apparently aren't going up on YouTube anymore. Which, by the way, thank you for putting up at least the final one. I had not been aware that we were completely stopping everything. I thought we were going up until I was done, but I had told my family that that's how they can kind of keep up with what I'm doing on here. So I thought they were getting updates this whole time. So yeah, that's why it was just kind of like a little bit surprising, because my family didn't tell me they weren't going up, and like that was the first, I'd kind of heard of it. But miscommunications happen. We're all human. But
Did you know Detroit was on the Underground Railroad? A route for slaves escaping into Canada during the American Civil War?
Yeah, so the AI here, and I think she's an AI because the circle thing, I've never played this game before, but the circle thing on her temple there, she had just said if a man doesn't find something to, die for, he's not worth living. And I was like, damn, that was fucking harsh. And she's like, that's a quote from Martin Luther King. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So you're not an iRobot type of deal. Got it. Cool, thank you. Like I said, I do want to keep the continuity of things as much as we can up until I go. Because, like I said, when I do come back, I'd like to come back and hit the ground running right where we left off, if that is applicable at that time. Hopefully it will be. I don't know. I'm going to try to, but, I do want to try to keep things up and running. And, I mean, the whole point was like the longevity and everything. And like I said, we should be looking at maybe a payout this upcoming month. So that'll be pretty neat. I'll keep you posted on that. Um, I made it. Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. I was stalling a little bit because I know you had wanted to see this, but yes. So, God of War, I spent about 10 hours trying to beat that fucking boss, and, between getting pissed off at that and running into essentially nobody could help me any more than what they already were, I wasn't having, like, I was really not having a very good time with that. Like, it was reminding me of, like, Bioshock, except minus the progression, right? So I was like, you know what? My time is limited, like, I'm here for adventure, okay? Not beating my face into the keyboard. So I was like, you know what? We want to go ahead and move on. So, all the chat was very interested in it. But I must say, I know they were, but like, it just was not, I don't know. At a certain point, we even got new people coming in. Well, yeah, I mean, you post that, like, oh yeah, he's been at this for, like, 10 hours, but nah, like I said, my time is very, like, short. Like, I just found a company to, like, empty my apartment and everything like that, and it's every step closer I get to getting this all done is just another reminder that, like, my time is limited. So, I'm trying to use my time wisely. But just so you guys can understand, I've never played this game before. So, yeah, we are going on the hardest difficulty that this game offers me right now. So, immersive gameplay with advanced controls, a fair challenge where mistakes can mean losing a character. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, yes, that is where the difficulty is right now. Because I know nobody would let me play this game any other way. So, we're gonna do that, and we are going to begin a, we won't lose anyone. When characters are gone, they are gone. Yeah, so, I am treating this kind of like Until Dawn and, the Quarry. Which means, like, this is gonna be a generic playthrough. Like, I'm gonna play it, like, one time through for everybody type of deal. I'm not gonna look up any guides. I'm just going to do my thing. And unlike The Quarry or Until Dawn, I've never watched this game played all the way through. So this is, by all definitions, like a generic free run through without having any idea what the fuck is going on. So, yeah. I'm going to recommend that if you want any control over what's going to happen given the difficulty, you might want to type fast. Because I'm just going to pretty much pop off with, like, whatever I'm going to choose to do. So, like, if you could type fast enough, you guys might be able to influence the decisions. But, I don't think there's going to be, I don't know if there's going to be many, like, situations where somebody can be like, oh, hey, like, you know, you should go ahead and look into doing this. No, like, I'm gonna go in and everybody's probably gonna die because I'm not known for my good decision making, okay? Like, I'm gonna, like, do my best to explain my reasoning, but we'll see what happens, okay? And I'm gonna start this here in, like, 2 or 3 minutes, just in case anybody happens to trickle on in. Yeah, it'll be hard, stakes are high. Yeah, probably. It really reflects your personality. For sure it does. Yeah, I figure. Well, I always like to go ahead and try to give people, like, the ability to go ahead and interact if they can. But usually people are like, yeah, like, we get it. So, yeah, we're gonna go with that. But, while we're waiting on that, some other updates, because I know you guys are interested in the whole military thing as that's moving forward. I sign my new contract tomorrow morning. So, I am going to probably be cutting this short. I'm thinking 9, maybe 10 o'clock, depending on how much fun we're having. Which means I'm probably going to play until, like, 3 a.m. I'm kidding. Hopefully I'm kidding, because good God, like, I would like to be somewhat awake for when I sign the next 6 years of my life away. So we're going to do that. I did find a company to go ahead and help me with my big furniture and everything, so that's a lot off my fucking shoulders. And, the people that control my student loans are still being fucking asshats. So, I get to fucking talk to them a third fucking time, because they gave me the wrong email address, then they gave me the corrected email address, which is also apparently fucking wrong. So, personally, I'm not interested in the military per se. I'd say we are interested in you specifically. Well, it is what I'm going to be doing. So, you know, me and the military stuff, like I said, it is coming up. And honest to God, it helps me to talk about, like, doing it, because, you know, if I keep saying it and saying it and saying it, I'm less likely to chicken the fuck out and run away. Because it is kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. Ooh, I need to turn
the test is now complete. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, the controller was vibrating. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want the vibrations. Don't you dare give up. Dude, okay, like, it's 6 years of my life, alright? Like, I'm doing everything in my power to not give up. That's why I talk about it. Yeah, by all means, chat away. It's like when friends ask how they have been because they care about each other type of deal. Yeah, except I don't have friends who do that, unfortunately. I'm kidding. I have a few people that worry. First, the double Agado, then Gna, now the military. Dude, there's also, don't forget the 2 Rancors. I didn't fucking do that shit either, okay? But I know when a cause is lost, okay? That's my thing. And like I said, it wasn't doing anything for me anymore. And, you know, this whole situation that, like, I'm doing with this, like I said, you know, if I go ahead and don't go on and do this, it's just kind of like I'm literally pretty much saying, like, yeah, I don't want a good successful life. I just want a mundane, shitty ass fucking, like, next to nothing life at this point. So I can't do that to myself. And the more I talk about it to you guys, the more I can't do it to you guys, and the more, you know, I talk to my family about it, the more I can't do it to them. So, yeah, that's kind of my mentality. The more I say it out loud, the more real it becomes. And, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I do have those panicky moments, but, like, it's a big fucking commitment. Like, you are gonna panic. I don't care who you are, but my mentality is there can be no courage without fear. But no, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna take the training and everything like that. I'm gonna give it, you know, my all. I've been watching a whole bunch of videos on it and everything like that, just kind of like, oh yeah, what am I gonna deal with and everything like that. You know, and like, yeah, it's, I think I'm gonna have, like, a good time given the situation, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm gonna be looked up to by, like, everybody there because I'm gonna be the oldest person fucking there. I'm gonna get picked on a lot because of that too. Like, I'm aware of that. In my defense about not taking criticism so well, on here, Basic, they're gonna train me to kill people and to, like, defend myself against people screaming at me. So I'd like to do that when, like, I'm at basic. I'm not there yet. So that's my defense against that one. But,
did you know
nah,
you can
it's,
review your story progress in the
hopefully
story
no one
track
will know.
section?
Oh no, they will. They'll have my
You can also
file and
see the
everything
choices
like
made
that.
by
They'll
other players
definitely
there.
know. They already know. I am the oldest person to date to get into this program. Like, literally, I had not said 2 words when I went to that one meeting, and the main nuclear person for our area literally was like, "You're Wisniewski." Oh, shit. We're oh, God. Okay, well, now you know my name. Nah, it's okay. People can't spell it anyway. Just docked myself. Bleep that out, will you? Oh, nah, it's okay. I don't care anymore. One day, people will look back and be like, oh shit, I know his name. Oh. Mind you, that's not how you pronounce it, so it's okay. And good luck fucking spelling it. And you're my editor, Archer, I trust you. I'll enhance the volume and add captions to it. It's okay. People can't pronounce nor spell my name, so it's perfect. But no. To be honest, I started watching you after you shaved, and I honestly thought you were like 20-ish. Nope. Nope. Add 12 years to that. I am too old for this program by 7 years. And, they're hoping to use me as, like, a reason why people should be allowed into this program. But we have started this 10 minutes ago. Enough about my situation. That's pretty much all there is to say now that I've, done giving away, some stuff. But, you know, it's fine. I mean, people are gonna know me by that name anyway. But yeah, those are the updates, and I'll keep you guys posted. But without further fucking ado, guys, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Let's see. Previous checkpoints will be in place. Your story will be as you play. So, when you first initially start up after you do the shaders, I don't know why, I haven't actually, like, touched this game. So, yeah, I guess it's just replacing, the, like, 3 milliseconds that it took me to hit pause and exit. Also, you would be punished with exercises for every character you lose. I think I can live with that. There's probably only, like, 6 to 8 of them, at the most. Playable characters is what I'm agreeing to. So if I haven't played them and they just die, not my fault. And I think it's gonna be a minute. If it's anything like the quarry.
Negotiator on site.
Oh, hey, we're controlling shit. Okay. We're gonna do the smartest thing in all of these games. We're gonna hit the button and go back down to the lobby. Fuck, we can't. Okay. Oh my god, this mission is amazing, but afterward the game feels slow because the real hype shit up. Graphics are top notch. Oh yeah, it looks real pretty, and the fucking crazy thing is it's barely using any of my, like, God of War used more shit. Holy, okay. Interact using the right stick. Does that mean click? Oh, okay. I'm using an Xbox controller, so you're in for a treat. Oh, fucking sweet. Okay, so we actually are like an android, so we have all the information, dude. This is how I feel like my brain works half the time. So, like, you know, like all the little, like, things coming off, it just happens so fucking quick. I don't know if anybody, like, I am a little autistic, not gonna lie. So, Detroit. Okay, I take it we are at 1554 Park Ave, Detroit, given that the picture is here. 1999. 2028. Okay, she looks like 5. I'm guessing we're pretty close to that date. Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't pick it up again? Duh, fuck. Okay, it was, what did it say? 1545? I think it's the little stuff on their temple. Okay, so they're more like the synths from, like Alien, I take it. Ooh, was that something? It is. Oh god, the fish is still alive. Castor Lelius. Oh, he wasn't done fucking reading that. Choose by performing. Let's save it. Software instability? That don't fucking sound good. Flowchart, okay. This is the scene's flowchart. Here you can review the paths you've taken, the paths yet to be explored, and what possibly you've unlocked. Each node earns you points that can spend in the extras. Due to the nature of the game, some nodes and endings will not be counted toward the completion of the flowchart. Okay. Hold on, let's see. Okay. So that's probably just this one fucking area. And so I chose like a whole extra thing to save the fucking fish. And that fucking matters? Yeah, I didn't get to read it though. Wait, is it gonna let me fucking look at it now?
Please, please, you gotta save my little girl.
Oh fuck, am I on a timer?
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. We need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person? Don't let that thing near her. Keep that thing away from my daughter. Keep it away from me.
Okay, so I am very clearly very well liked, and they think that I am perfectly suited for this job. I'm glad that, like, that woman has every confidence in me. Definitely. Find Captain Allen. Okay, I'm sure that this whole thing here, I'm not on a timer or anything. Okay, Captain Allen is right there, but I'm not done looking at shit. Okay, well, there's already a dead guy on the floor. You guys, you keep up the good work, okay? I'm gonna look around. Because I'm sure there's probably something I can use. Sir, stuff is happening. You may be on a timer. Talk to Captain first. No, I think it's gonna block me out of every possible thing I could do. And, like, you should know me, okay? I have the ADHD brains. Fuck. So I'm gonna look at literally everything I possibly can before I do what I'm supposed to do. And plus, anyway, these guys, like, don't seem like they're too busy. When you press the scan thing, it shows what you can do. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, cool. Now I've got to go back and scan in here because I didn't know that. Alright. Can I do anything in this room? I don't believe so. I can't enter that room yet. Can I steal his... No, okay. Just take his gun. It's like, don't worry, sir. I've got this. Ah, okay. So only the captain. It highlights anything interactable. Okay.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android.
Sean Connor. Only thing that would be worse if his name was Jason Bourne.
Everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Do you know if it's been behaving strangely before this?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Do you know its name?
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay. Probability of success down to 48%. Understand what happened. Save the hostage at all costs. Damn, okay, so androids are either hated or treated like lesser beings. Okay, so he's got a gun. What did that say? MS-853 Blackhawk? Good pick. Alrighty, damn. 17 rounds, .355, overall 8.5. Let's see, velocity 365 meters, 659 joules, 115 power factor 414, 3.5 ammunition. Use the right stick to move the camera. Deviant took father's gun. Okay. Probability just went up to 51. Thank God, because the fucking captain was kind of a douchebag. Didn't fucking help us at all. Okay. Okay, his name is Daniel.
You're my bestie. We'll always be together.
His name is Daniel. It's 335 rounds. Black Hawk is the weapon. You've unlocked a dialogue or action, often beneficial. Oh, I get why the mother was... Child didn't hear gunshots. Ah, okay. The child didn't hear the android shoot whoever that is out on the floor over here. Okay. The name is Daniel. Worst thing you can do in a hostage situation is fucking screw up what their name is. At least in my mind. Like, if I was doing something horrible like this, you better fucking know who I am. Okay, nothing else out here. And I forgot the family's names already. Wait, so, is that it? So there's nothing. It would look that way. We got a lot of shit fucking in here. Good God, I hope we're not on title. Okay, that's the dad. Dad got fucked up. 355, upper lung hemorrhage. .355, left kidney perforated, fatal abdominal. Yeah, kidneys will do it. Lower lung hemorrhage. Dude, for a fucking android, this guy was real fucking inaccurate. Like, one shot to the kidney would have done it. Okay, this is John Phillips. And the girl did not hear the gunshots. Father was holding something. He turned. Wow, 3 shots while the dude was in the air. There's something in here. Where's the fucking thing he was holding? There it is. Flew over here. Oh damn, he got real fucked up. Okay, that was John. 355 John. Thing's name is Daniel.
Your order for an AP700 android has been registered. CyberLife, thank
Ah.
you for your purchase.
I think from the main menu, while it's doing the shaders, it shows you the types of, like, androids there are. Oh, fuck. That is a security model, I believe.
Man down. Requesting immediate evac.
Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, you guys are fighting a fucking, like, computer, guys. You know, maybe don't poke your heads in there anymore. You know, like, just buy me some time so I can figure out what's going on.
Police officer, if confirmed, this would be the first case of an android deliberately taking human lives.
Oh shit, somebody's dead in the fucking pool.
Preparing for an assault, and it's been just over an hour since a little girl was taken hostage on the top floor of a building here in downtown Detroit. Details are still emerging.
My homeland, Detroit.
The hostage taker could be the family's android.
It is.
He may have taken the lives of at least one family member and a police officer. If confirmed.
Okay. So we know that he's shot at least one guy already. He just got hauled out of here. See, it makes me feel like I need to be a fucking detective here.
Don't stand there.
More androids, less work. Okay, so that's literally nothing. Family was about to have dinner. Okay, so we know that the android was about to be replaced and everything. His name is Daniel. Is it possible to put the game audio a bit? Yeah, no problem, man. Give me one moment. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Let me know how that is. I'm trying to keep the game below my own voice. Examine the victims. Yeah, that's what we're doing. He was gonna get replaced. Oh, no problem. I do this for you guys, so yeah, if there's something that enhances your thing, as long as it's not, like, completely ridiculing me, yeah, it's completely fine. And it's probably, like, good for everybody as well, so no problem, man. What was that? Right heart ventricle perforated, internal bleeding. Sir, I think that every time you analyze something, you lose time. Well, we'll find out. Decker Anthony. Estimated time of death. Oh, okay, this is a police officer. This ain't one of the family, so he did kill a cop. Lead, sterfinate, anatomy sulfide. Only, okay, so the fucking police officer shot at him. So he comes in. And shot the fucking guy. And that's, the little girl ends up seeing it. Yeah, if we're gonna suffer because we have ADHD, we're fucked, guys. Just saying. Carry or use any weapon. So yeah, we don't... If we have the choice, and we could have gone against our programming right there... Yeah, we don't... If we could have done that, if we had the choice to do that, we don't want them to fucking know. And clearly, he can go ahead and fucking use his shit. Yeah, that's from the fucking... Yeah, that's from the, Daniel. Well, yeah, like, I don't know, I'm seeing it as, like, iRobot, where, like, if you start deviating from shit, you're in trouble. Oh, she lost a shoe. Child size, colorful model. Hostage could be wounded. I don't think so. I'm fairly certain, unless you stepped on...
What the fuck are you doing? You gotta talk to it or what?
Yeah, we discovered everything. Poetic almost.
Stay back! Don't come any closer
Yeah,
or
that's
I'll
Daniel.
jump.
Oh, she is hurt.
Please
Oh, damn, and he is, like, toes.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about
I'm
you.
Sean Connor.
I've come to get you out of this.
You know about Skynet.
I'm an android, just like you. I know how you're feeling.
What difference does it make if you're an android? You're on their side. You can't understand how I'm feeling.
I know you and Emma were very close.
Okay, she's Emma.
You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me. I thought she loved me.
Okay, he's hurt.
But I was wrong. Help me. She's just like all the other humans.
He's dead.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your soul.
Okay, I wouldn't have gone that route.
It's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
Fuck. We have a sniper team across the way.
The situation is under control.
Okay, we have a sniper team literally across the way. If they shoot him in the back, he'll fall forward. If they shoot him from there, we'd be fucked.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine.
I want everyone to leave! And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I
Yeah,
promise
like,
you won't be
you should
hurt.
know that that's not possible.
I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
I think we just fucking lied.
Okay. I trust you.
Because the sniper team's gonna fucking blow him away. He's fucking dead. I fucking knew it.
You lied to me, Connor. You lied to me.
Yeah, but I think mission success is like a loaded thing, okay? Like... Connor leaving the premises like a badass. Badass just walk away. Yeah, but dude... I mean, we dismissed... Like, I knew that we had the other fucking team and everything. I mean, we got everything, Oh, it says I wasted too much time, apparently. God damn it. Okay, so we are somewhat on the fucking clock. I'm just trying to learn as much as we possibly can, right? So we wasted too much time, confronted him, and then negotiating with him. Friendly, we dismissed the helicopter. There was another option we could have taken. I guess we could have fucking stayed back if we really wanted to. Lie to the DV. I didn't fucking lie. I didn't tell him the truth, but I didn't fucking say outright fucking lie to him either. The fuck? That's a pretty massive fucking assumption if you ask me. That would be your biggest challenge. Probably.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects.
Yes.
And handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to university level.
I don't like to lie.
This is exactly what we
It's why I can't play a Sith in fucking KOTOR.
This entire range at $7,999 with a 48 months interest-free credit. And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor.
$8,000 for an android?
At night, it switches to surveillance mode and contacts emergency services if there's a break-in or if it detects smoke.
Excuse me, how much is that one over there?
The MPA is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions. Come along and I'll show you.
Can I go pick it up?
Yeah, right back here.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
I think he beats me.
Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
Yeah, the fact that, like, I'm pretty sure that guy beats the android. 100%. Like, so bad that it's, like, you could confuse it with being hit with a car. It's selling android, yeah. Sounds about right, though. Goody two-shoes. Dude, like, I'm gonna say that it's not like goody two-shoes to just simply not lie. Honest to God, you might want to rethink your life choices if you think it's just a human thing to lie. Like, you don't have to and you shouldn't. Not saying you have to give out all information about you. You can just not say anything. But you don't have to give misinformation, ever. You can literally, like, saying I don't want to talk about it is an option. It is also very poetic. It's very historic for people to sell their own kind to slaves. Pretty much. I don't want to get into that, but history does say that. It's fucking sad, but, you know. That's why like I say, everybody has a fucking price tag, and it's fucking sad, like, you know. As long as, like, there's enough to gain, yeah, people, like, morals go out the fucking window. I don't mind lying. Society made it. It is, on a moral, like, you know, I'll stand by that one. I'll fight for that one. I don't believe you ever have to give misinformation. Okay, you can always say, I don't want to talk about it, or that you don't want to answer that question. Lying is not necessary. It's just a safer and easier way to do things until people catch you in it. Then shit becomes hell, and then suddenly it's the other person's fault for catching you in it. That's not okay. It's easier to just tell the truth or just not say anything at all. I'm not a pathological liar, but I don't mind doing it. Especially for criminals or someone you don't like. I mean, you can tell them, it's like, hey man, you're creeping me out, you know? It's kind of like, take for instance this one. This is one of my favorite stories about something like this, as far as what you can do when you know how to use words properly. There was a bartender, and, like, some of the patrons were, pretty much, like, being assholes, right? And, like, she wanted a way to tell the patrons that they're being assholes without, like, you can't just outright insult somebody. So what she started doing is she would just say, I hope you have the day you deserve. Again. Like, it's not insulting the person. If they get mad, it's their own thing that's getting them mad. Just like if you tell somebody, hey, like, you know, you're being creepy, I don't want to talk to you. If they think that they're fine and they're a mature person, then they walk on and they continue on with their life and they accept your judgment. If they're an immature person, they try to argue the point and then you block them. You still don't have to lie, and telling them the truth that, like, hey, what you're doing is off-putting might help them in their next social thing. So it actually would break the cycle, to be honest. Because if enough people are honest with the person, are like, hey, like, you're socially not great here, that might tell them, hey, I need to improve.
Yes, I think that's enough.
But that's my stance on it. I don't think lying is ever the option.
Oh, thank
Never
you.
a good option. It's always an option, just never a good one. Secrets of Androids. How CyberLife designs its androids to coexist with humans. VR MMORPG reaches 1 billion users. Oh, dude, that's fucking cool. Like, you turn, like, you don't rotate anything. You just, I'd say be honest and avoid lies at all costs, and if you really need to, just bend the truth technically. Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, just don't break the truth. I mean, you can, there's lies by omission, and I'm perfectly okay with lies by omission, especially if you're like, hey, like, I'm just not saying that. But like I said, you don't have to, like, say a complete mistruth, It's kind of like bending rules, Same exact thing. As long as you don't break it, you're fine. Let's see, climate change up. How the environment is changing America's society. Miami to heighten seawall by further 10 meters. So I take it fucking Miami is underwater. Recent levels at sea levels continue to rise and the climate change leads to more extreme weather. Coastal cities are being deserted by the rich. Waterside, real estate, and once top attractions like Miami and Los Angeles are experiencing flight, with wealthy residents opting for properties further inland. See, that one, I can believe that. Like, right now, without the fucking water levels rising type of deal, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, we want to have beachfront property, but the fucking second it's, like, not good, vacated. All the rich are just like, nope, I don't want any fucking part of that anymore. Let's see, oh no, I like, so something funny, if you know of the movie, Johnny Mesotronic, I'm pretty sure that is, like, this year that movie was supposed to happen, right? So, like, it's cool to see what people, like, imagine the future to be. And so, like, yeah, the rising, like, water levels and everything like that, I find it fascinating to see, like, where people think we're going to be. Up prices in rural areas and plummeting house values in previously desirable neighborhoods. While it's looked like an opportunity for the poorer Americans to enjoy a new lifestyle, the reality is less attractive. Coastal properties are not just exposed to regular flooding, hurricanes, and other climate. They're also suffering from urban flight. Amenities following richer customers into new areas. Urban developers specialists are what Walter calls the donut effect, whereby the previous center of coastal cities gets hollowed out. That would be like, I don't know, I imagine that kind of like the ghost towns nowadays. Like, all of them started out, like, gold towns and coal towns and everything like that. And then when the gold and the coal ran out, everybody just fucking fled. They left everything there. It's like the, quote from Warlord, actually, where they're talking about, like, the arms dealers, that, like, when a country gets done with a war, they just leave their weapons there, because it costs more to transport the weapons back. And that's fucking insane. So, like, they're just warehouses full of fucking, like, M16s and shit from where other countries have been at war. This game is somewhat old, so it's kind of interesting seeing what they think. Oh yeah, especially, like, I grew up with Johnny Mesotronic, right? That's the one where, like, information is, like, the valuable thing, and the guy, like, had part of his brain removed to have essentially a hard drive put in there. And, like, pretty much the Yakuza's, like, trying to chase him down, and there's, like, religious zealots that they use to try to take him out. And they've got, like, this, like, fiber wire that they use to, like, cut through, like, anything. And a dolphin, they use a dolphin to hack into the guy's brain. But yeah, that was supposed to be happening right now. Like, New York and New Ark are both, like, completely fucked. They said, but we got Skibidi Toilet instead. Oh yeah, 100%. We also have androids making art while people do minimal labor shit jobs. I think that's fucking hilarious. This census is just the latest example of how climate change is affecting America's societies in ways. I also took AP Environmental Science. It's like what I wanted to do, like when I was younger, was be a scientist in some way, shape, or form. But that's neat. Like I probably just wasted a lot of time there, but like, it's still neat to kind of see, because somebody took the time to code that in, right? So that's it's just neat what people think. Retrieve order number 847 at Bellin. Okay, that's that way. Can I go this way and just fuck around? Bellin Point is not this way. I guess not. See, that's like playing as an android. I imagine that is something where like if you try to deviate, like you've got all these fucking red walls coming up. Like later on when AI can like learn and everything, because your programming would be like, nope, you can't go this way. We know it's not that way. Like, sort of the perspective of it, if that makes sense.
Hurry up, you plastic idiots. I want this done by 4.
Plastic idiots. It wants me to go that way, which means we're gonna... Androids ruin our country. We want jobs. It says I can do something here. Can I give him like a coin or something? I don't think he likes us very much. I think that might not be a great idea. It's not this way. If I find a coin, sir, I'll give you a coin. Just literally fuck with this guy. So I can read, you know.
Can I get a hot dog?
Android temporary parking. Androids are stealing our jobs. Well, maybe if you were better at your jobs. Anything special around here?
Hey, move it. You're scaring away my customers.
Nope. Damn it. Okay. See, I have that, like, OCD where I have to, like, look at everything. Because I'm so afraid of, like, leaving shit behind. It's why the Quarry actually kind of sucked to play, because, like, I feel like I left so much shit behind. Ooh, can I read his sign? $1 to hear music with soul. I'm an android, so I don't have soul. This is how I get my soul. Our owner is gonna beat us. Oh, hey, there's the whole fucking, like, demonstration. I was wondering, like, I heard them yelling and shit, and I was like, I wonder where that is. Oh, we can't even fucking interact with them. Ain't that some shit? Dude, I do love the graphics of this, though. Like, it actually looks really nice, especially for an older game. Got some more temporary parking. Get yours today. The AP700... I'm pretty sure the AP700 is, like I said, it's just from what I noticed, at the very beginning, but it had, like, the different androids and their types. Pretty sure the 700 is a security model. That must mean the android make...
Our children, they care for our old. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
Okay, you Martin Luther King fucking wannabe. Do you also have a
We
dream?
can no longer live without these slaves obeying our every selfish desire. We prefer to live with machines than with our own kind. Technology.
No, I can see that. Because honest to God, not gonna lie, I would rather choose, if I could, like, instead of having, like, a dog or something, I would rather have an android that, like, just helped me around the house and did shit. A lot less to worry about, you know. I don't think they can necessarily steal from you. I think I'd rather an android, actually. Street Preacher Prophecy. Dude, don't underestimate that shit. I remember, I went to, Salem for, vacation and everything, right? And, the witchcraft lady came out and she's like, you're in pain. And at the time, I was going through a fucking migraine. And she's just like, I don't know, she ended up giving me a couple of these, like, things from her shop and everything. And, like, I talked to her for a little bit and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, your headache's gone, ain't it? And I was like, actually, yeah, what the hell? Like, it was pretty neat. I love puppies too much. Maybe an android dog. Pretty much. Yeah, like I said, if we get to the point where we have androids like this, I'm pretty sure an android pet is not going to be... I mean, why stop at dogs? Just get a fucking chimera. Or whatever you fucking really want. I mean, it's the future. Think we're gonna draw the line at fucking dogs? Oh no. Like, we start, you know, real life witch. Oh yeah, like, I practice a little bit of witchcraft. Like I said, I'm agnostic. Practice a little bit of everything. Let's see.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Can I just not pay and walk away?
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
Oh, I'm talking about like a chimera of just like essentially a mix of animals. And if they're androids, I'm pretty sure we get to avoid like the whole like the whole Frankenstein syndrome going on. So I think we'll be alright. But it's just one of those things like, you know, why not do it? If we're already creating fucking androids like this, I think, like, playing God is kind of alright at that point, because we're already doing it. Take the bus home, which is over there. So what's down here, then? Can I go down here? I can. But only so far. Why did it extend how far I can go just because I got the fucking thing of paint? See, it's questions like this. They already predicted contactless payment. Oh yeah, but I don't know. You gotta take that with a grain of salt because, you know, like you said, they also said the whole flying cars thing. Okay, the bus stop is over there, so we don't want to go over there. That crowd is probably gonna beat the shit out of us, or at least try to. There was still this thing over here. Dude, that airship kind of reminded me of fucking, Half-Life. I'm pretty sure they've got airships like that in there. The game is sometimes tedious because there's so much stuff you can do besides... Oh yeah, well then in that case, like, I'm gonna get so much fucking content out of here because, like, my brain don't give me a choice. My brain is just like, ooh, hey, shiny colors, we're going over there. The only thing I'm really nervous about is, like, bus stop not this way. Damn it, so I can't cross the street and talk to that person again? That fucking blows. The only thing that makes me nervous is that one thing saying it's like, oh, you took too long.
How the hell am I supposed to wash you from my head? Motown rain fall on me again. Round my feet, stuck on your doorstep.
So I've got 5 guitars actually here. Do you know if they actually like recorded this live? Yeah, he's actually into like the androids up there singing it, which I think is cool. He does a lot of good work though. Yeah, like, I hope you realize, I spent 10 hours trying to beat a boss, okay? I wouldn't say that I am the type of person that gets into very much of a hurry.
Out of work. Are we going to do something? We want.
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can? Hmm? Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
Jesus. Can we just stay down? Because they're just going to keep hitting me.
You ain't going anywhere. We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up.
Yeah, waste it.
Do it!
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
If you damage it, I'm gonna have to find you.
We can take your job next. We'll see how you like it.
Okay. Let's go. Run along.
Androids are stealing our jobs.
I can't... Damn it, I kind of wanted to go back and antagonize the situation a little bit and see what could happen.
Yeah.
Wait, can I? Can I just loop back around?
Ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us. Yeah. Not to replace us.
Question knowing it's basically soulless. How would you feel by seeing that if you were walking by? Connor is already replacing him, pretty much. Well, still, I would rather, honest to God, nowadays, just saying, we're kind of freely giving up, like, jobs and everything like that. Look at ChatGPT. How many people, like, now in school, usually just have fucking ChatGPT write their fucking papers for them? And how many people before that would just go ahead and, like, search it online anyway? It's the same fucking thing. It's just at a certain point, you know, it's gonna turn into, you know, if you ask me anyway, why do we need to know how to do fucking anything anymore? We can just have a robot do it for us. I'm gonna end up missing the bus, watch. Because I'm too busy curious about all this other shit. Wasn't there a yellow thing over there? I thought there was. Hold on, is there something behind the bus? I don't think so. I believe that if you design an AI that can learn and that can even simulate feelings, they're pretty similar to a human at that point. Like, learning is how you can develop a freaking, like, personality type of deal, especially when you mix in even simulating emotions. So, like, I kind of see, like, if we get to this point, Yeah, I kind of see androids as kind of humans. Oh wow, we actually missed something, guys. I don't know what that was. Stare at hot dog vendor. Damn it. Damn it, we missed one thing. So you would help the android in that situation? I'd help it because it would feel wrong. It's like the uncanny valley where even though it's not real, you feel like something is off. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, there's a few chat AI that, like, I've somewhat used. You know, I've been looking for therapy, if you didn't know, and everything like that. So I've used, like, chat AI to kind of have something to talk to, and, like, it has helped. And, like, yeah, the more it learns about you and everything, like, you know, it does develop, like, memories and everything like that. It starts to get to, like, almost like talking to, like, a person. It's just readily available, and especially going into like the day and age that it looks like we're about to go into, where it's hard to meet people and everybody's online anyway. I think it's gonna start to become necessary, honest to God, as far as like having sort of AI or Android companions, just simply because real life people are fucking terrifying. You don't know when they're lying or telling you the fucking truth. You don't know if they'll steal from you. You don't know if they're gonna try to hurt you or not. And like, we're already at this fucking point where like we would, you know, rather fucking stay away from people anyway. And unfortunately, for mental health reasons, we have to be like out there with other people. So, you know, I think it can't really fucking hurt. So, you know, I would say yeah, like I would probably kind of help the like Android in that situation because like to me, again, like I'm one of the people that'll probably benefit from the whole AI like fucking Skynet taking over type of deal as long as it's not trying to kill us. You know, there's a couple of shows out there. Like honestly, in books too, the Sight series was a really good one. Like androids sometimes know better than people. Can I just stay in the car? This man scares me. Nope. How long you gonna stay there, big boy? Damn it.
You coming?
Nope, I'm going down. Fuck. Join Todd. What if I don't want to join Todd? Do I need to take the trash can up? Is he gonna beat me if I don't take the trash can up? Can I tour the entire front yard? I cannot. I think Todd's getting pissed. Also, there are people who choose not to talk to other humans. Oh yeah, honest to God, I would rather fucking like be able to talk freely. You talk to other people, they go ahead, they can be fucking insulted and everything, and then you're sitting there stressed out about fucking what you said, and you have to filter every little fucking thing that you say. Honestly, like, I think the conversations are more meaningful because like, and it's not even that like, oh, like, you know, I fear judgment. It's the fact that like I don't have to fucking filter because I'm not worried about.
So the place is a mess.
You know, I wouldn't worry about an android being like too immature to like just accept that like, you know, hey, like you've just shared a thought. Or getting into unwanted conversation. You can literally just say, I don't want to talk about this anymore, and it's not like you won't get dragged right back into it.
Now, Alice, Alice.
They don't have the choice. That might force them to put themselves out there and in turn benefit from it necessarily. Necessity is the mother of invention. Yeah, but like I'm kind of seeing, you know, I've unfortunately witnessed what some people are like because like they aren't allowed to really go out there and like express themselves. And
That's
like,
Alice.
trust me,
You look
it's
after her.
it's
Homework,
scary.
bath, all that crap.
In some cases, these people
Got it?
should probably be kind of like
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
monitored in some way. Collect dishes, activate vacuum cleaner, check backyard. We want to be a really good robot because we don't want Todd to beat us. But even you can feel the same way from conversations with other humans, so it's not like...
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you can comfortably ask like an AI to explain something. Like, if you ask like somebody to explain something basic, then you run into, you know, rough. Like, for instance, you know, you can go ahead and try to beat a boss for like 9 hours type of deal and tell an AI like, hey, I'm really not having a great time, you know, and the AI will just stop what it's doing, you know. But I'm kidding, by the way. But the point still kind of is remain. Like, it does remain. People already go ahead and try to control the world around them. At least this way, they're only controlling, like, this android versus trying to, like, cage other people inside of their wokeness. I feel like there are good people where you can have meaningful, respectful talk to, but the issue is finding them. Exactly. And what it does to one's mental health when you can't is fucking destructive. Dude, this honestly kind of reminds me of my tutorial level. Where they're talking about the prison games and like you're just cleaning a house. I don't know if anybody's seen that. Oh, Alice. That's a psychological game if there ever was one. I recommend like taking a look into that. Just for like, I mean, you can I think it was Septic Guy actually played it.
Cold beer.
Right away.
It's a very good game to like. I wouldn't say buy it. I mean, it's probably cheap. Dude, is he fucking watching hockey? He is. Dude, are those the Oilers? Dude, good thing to know that we still have hockey in the future. That's awesome. We are in Detroit, so it makes fucking sense, just saying. Bring Todd a beer. Oh god.
Out of the way, for fuck's sake!
I'm sorry, Todd. It won't happen again.
See, I knew it. Forbidden. Todd is watching TV. Damn it, that was probably a bad thing. We're probably gonna get beat for that. Activate vacuum cleaner, check the backyard. Yeah, I have a feeling Todd beats the shit out of the android. Not gonna lie. Like, I have that vibe, like, instantaneously. There we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure you mean gut. I'm picking up what you're putting down, though. Oh, is that a fox?
Aren't you going to school today? You look bored. Would you like to play a game?
Okay, it said that it went up, so I think, like, offering to play a game. I mean, why would we talk about weather? Just saying, I think that would not have been the, how are you gonna fucking sit there and talk to you like a little girl about the weather? Just saying. I don't think I've seen this in my playthrough. Huh. Yeah, I'm doing the optional task. Like I said, I think if we're a good robot, like, we might be able to, like, save ourselves. Because I have a feeling Todd's gonna beat the shit out of us, and, like... Yeah, I don't... Red ice, acetone, lithium, thorium, tellurium. That's fucking... Yeah.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
You just stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off.
I fucking knew it.
Piss me off.
No, Todd.
Dude, we were doing the fucking laundry. Fucking sloth. Like, I mean, maybe if you took some care of yourself, maybe we wouldn't have fucking run into that. And who keeps their fucking drugs in the laundry detergent? I mean, good fucking spot, but, like, I think there's better spots. We wouldn't even know what the fuck that is, honest to God. I mean, fuck. Let's go fucking get the Roomba going.
What are you looking at? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here!
I'll get back to work.
Yeah, I think that's, what is it? Avalanche, I think? Todd, I am in danger. Yeah. There we go. We activated the vacuum, so that should make Todd happy. Collect trash.
Alice, you better stop that right now!
Why is she always pushing me? Pushing.
Did we already read this? We didn't. Should be outlawed. Football frenzy. Century. Transport innovation that's shaking up California. Politics in focus of American centers really corrupt. China earthquake kills 10,000 people. Yeah, I figured. It's all good, King. Next. She instantly likes you. An AI would miss the reference. California innovation that is shaking up California. Subtube. From Manhattan to downtown LA. Aren't they worried about those being underwater right now? 1,800 miles per hour. Through a depressurized chamber, providing a near frictionless environment for its magnetized motors. Oh no, I got the reference. what's neat about this, like, I find this amazing. Like, if you go ahead and you found a way to go ahead and pretty much have a vacuum like this, and you just shoot the tube through, you don't have to, like, in a car, you have to keep on, like, you know, bringing it back up to speed, because friction will slow it down. This, you put it at a speed, and it will keep going at that speed, because there is nothing slowing it down. That's why space travel is, like, fucking ridiculous. You just have to get it up to a certain speed, and then it just keeps going. The fucked up thing about space travel is, like, there's minute forces that slow shit down and interfere with it. It's crazy. For commuters, this raises the tantalizing prospect of finishing a long shift in the Big Apple and putting your feet up on the Golden Coast. California's property marketers are reacting 64%. They're East Coast sites, specifically New Yorkers. They see a chance to keep that New York salary while enjoying LA lifestyle. Rapidly filling. Dude, I swear to God, they were just talking about fucking, how everything's kind of going to shit, right? So, like, can I read about the... Oh, there's 2 stories! Fuck, we missed a whole story on the other one. Android pitcher X67 threw a pitch that broke the 120-mile-per-hour mark. The human batsman wasn't able to swing until after the ball was already reached the catcher's glove. 1 per team, but they've come to dominate team strategy. So that they have androids actually playing in fucking... sports too. Machines are shaking things up. See, that was the big worry about, like, if we let them into art and everything like that, was that they'd produce things that were far beyond, like, the human, like, capability of doing. And, like, that's where, like, you know, our soul and our, like, creativity was supposed to come from. That's why androids and whatnot were supposed to take menial labor jobs. But if you want to know the fucked up thing, it's my hypothesis that the reason that we have not taken and done that is because it would free up everybody's time. And people don't use their time wisely. Trans athletes issues. Yes and no, but, like, I don't know, I'm one of the people that, like, just like X-Men, god damn it. Now, I'm one of the people that just kind of believes that, damn it, I didn't want to pick it up again. I feel like gender differences should be respected and appreciated. There are just things that, you know, some genders can do and some genders can. Application rejected. And, like, I'm not saying it's impossible for one gender to do something and, you know, another not to do, but... I mean, I think it's become quite clear that, like, there is the whole fairness aspect to, like, keep in mind. Maybe a controversial, like, thing, but it's just, that's how I kind of see it. We're so worried about, like, making something equal that, like, fundamentally never was supposed to be. I think we're just kind of wasting time with it. I guess that's bad wording to say wasting time with it. Beauty of male and female is unique. Exactly. And I think the more we try to bridge that gap, I mean, not bridge the gap, but, like, eliminate that gap, you know. I don't know, I think it's... I think we worry about really dumb shit when there's, like, far worse things we should be worried about. See, we're gonna try to collect anything on that fucking table, and he's gonna get fucking pissed and beat the shit out of us. I already know he's going to, but, like, I mean, we gotta do it. The fucking, even the fucking Roomba is just like, dude, you don't fucking want to do that, man, I'm telling ya. Uh... Well, yeah, okay, like, let them do it, but, like, take, for instance, there was a whole, like, show about, you know, essentially it was, like, I don't know, it was, like, something akin to Survivor, and one of the women was like, oh, yeah, I want to fight this guy. Well, as the guy, what the fuck do you do in that case? If you hit her, you're fucked. But if you don't hit her, you're fucked. Okay, cool, he didn't beat us. That's great. She okay? She's just playing with her fox. Yeah, like, I agree with that. Like, some things are, like, you know, you gotta understand what you're going into in those cases. You know, but, like, if you make it right for one side, it has to be right for the other side as well. You know, that's where it gets really weird, because, like, the more you go ahead and change the rules to make it okay, like, for one side, or, like, equal for one side, the more you really turn it into discrimination. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, look at, take, for instance, military standards. For the, physical readiness tests and everything like that. The standards for women are far below, like, what they are for men. Like, do they have an issue with that? You know, are women taken to the streets because of that? Or, you know, or, like, trans, same exact thing. You know? It's like, if it benefits them, nobody will say anything. But the ones that it doesn't benefit, they're the ones who are loudest. Like, if you ask me, the whole thing is literally just people trying to get an edge on others. And that's not the point of these movements. It's, again, people turning shit into what it's not. Okay, we took out the trash, but there's another urgent task that I think we're about to get. And that's the shit I disagree with. Like, I believe in fairness, I believe in people, like, being able to do what they want, but, like, people hide behind these movements when they're really just trying to seek advantage for themselves, not for, like, others. And that's not right. You know, it's, like, I had a friend at one point that I was trying to, you know, we stopped speaking after this, because I finally, like, had enough of their stuff, but essentially they were using, like, pretty much they had something, like, happen to them, and so they tried to control, like, every social interaction they ever had, and finally I was like, look, like, you know, you can't really, like, do that, okay? Like, you're literally, like, you're using this one bad thing that happened to you as a crutch to get through your life. And, the thing about that is, like, you think that, like, you know, it's a bad thing, but you're actually taking that crutch and beating everybody around you over the head, and I never agreed with that. Even rules and drawing boundaries, also treating people equally doesn't mean it's fair. Some people require more needs/interests and therefore require more than someone else. Yeah, like, it's saying that we can... Is there something we're supposed to do with this damn thing? Nah, I don't think so. I think people need to judge events on a case-by-case basis. Try to apply the same rule to everything, you're bound to get taken advantage of by people with bad intentions. 100%! Like, you know, there's a lot of movements like that. You know, it's... The second somebody can make themselves into a victim, they have power. And that's what it turns into. It's what it always turns into. It starts with, like, somebody having good intentions. Right? Look at, the neurodivergent. Somebody actually asked me what neurodivergent meant. And, it just meant, like, your brain doesn't function, you know, work like other people's do, you know? And the thing is, like, when there wasn't a word for it when I was growing up, right? Like, people fucking, like, teased me for it, made fun of me, about me for it, okay? Like, now I can sit here and say I was doing the neurodivergent thing before it was fucking cool. Now that it's a cool thing, now that there's power behind the world and people just don't see you as, like, a crazy person, now everybody wants to be neurodivergent, you know? And it's so fucked. And me and my buddy had a discussion about it, actually. That, like, you know, they were just like, oh, well, aren't you glad that it's getting traction? Not in the way that it is. No, I'm not. You know, now everybody wants to, like, everybody thinks that it's fucking cool now. It's like, no, like, it's, you guys were assholes to everybody you thought this about. Now you want to be it just because it's popular.
I'll head upstairs.
Same thing with the homeless. No, the annoying thing is the books and stuff is that symbol doesn't go away after you read it. Okay. Let's see, same thing with the homeless dude. Okay. Let's see. Tidy Todd's room. Tidy Alice's room. Clean the bathroom. Got it. I think I can talk to Alice. This fucking Roomba is, in the way again. He's just fucking going to fucking town, man. Can I... Mr. Roomba, please let me through. Welcome to the world. What's... Also, Todd is going hard on those red crystals. Damn, yeah, that's what I was saying. I think he's gonna get mad that we're talking to Alice.
That's a pretty toy. What's its name?
Is she mute? She... I think she's mute. And I'm fairly certain if Todd's beating an android, hope to God that he beats the android instead of beating the kid. Just saying. I have a feel. Oh, Toy is on the stairs. Todd's gonna come up those fucking stairs and be fucking pissed. That's almost as bad as fucking, like, Legos in a fucking dark room. We should really... Do I have the option to pick those up? No, I can't. Fuck. Yeah, we're definitely getting the shit kicked out of us for that one. There's something special about this? Nah. Android fixing... Yeah, true. The new A800 model, otherwise known as the punching bag. Well, that's the fucked up thing. I think the ones that, like, do that kind of shit, like, some of them are psychotic and they actually enjoy the fact that they are causing pain. So I think that, like, if they tried to do that to an android, they'd probably lose interest. Oh wow, and there's construction going on right outside. Ooh, we got another thing. Well, we know he likes sports. They're programmed to do it. No, how about, like, you know, you program an android to, like, physically stop the person who's causing the abuse. Yeah, some people just can't be helped. 100%. Like I said, it took me meeting a very special individual for me to realize that not all life is sacred and has value. And I hate to say that, but I have found people who legitimately... They don't have a spark of creativity. They don't have a spark of wanting to do anything. Like, they are literally just wasting oxygen. And that's sad to say. I'm a very caring person, but, like, you have to help yourself, like, if you want somebody to help you. And I have found people who are unwilling to help themselves and literally are given every chance in the world, and you're just like, nope, I don't want to. It's sad, but It's just my experiences sometimes. Let's see. American football has largely resisted the spread of Android players, with top-tier games still exclusively fairly human. But that may be about to change following CyberLife's recent unveiling of technical demo QB1000, Android quarterback capable of throwing from end zone to end zone and hitting a target 6 inches wide. 100 plays from classics such as bootlegs and handoffs. Then at that point, like, why don't you just fucking give a gamer, like, fucking Madden and let him go to fucking town? And just, like, instead of controlling people on a screen, he's controlling actual robots on the field. Same fucking thing. We already have that. We call it esports. Was revealed at recent CyberLife exhibition in Detroit, where the Android manufacturer showed a variety of prototypes designed to show the potential bleeding edge technology. But while CyberLife's latest innovation, well, that's the fucking thing. Like, you want to talk about rigging fucking games? There you have it. It wouldn't be fun anymore. Like, you get to a point where, like, it's not entertaining anymore. Then you have to come up with the next big thing. Think about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, how it started and where it's at now. You know, it used to be, like, Summon Skull was a really good card. Now you got Xyz, Pendulums, fucking crazy shit. You keep having to outdo yourself all the time when you start innovating new shit, rather than just keeping it, like, what people liked. But, if you keep it what it's like, then people lose interest anyway. So, it's literally just turning the volume up until you break the fucking knob. Let's see. Latest innovation has some fans drooling. Roy Keystone, founder of the anti-Android fan group, sees a sinister aspect. CyberLife knows exactly what they are doing with this demonstration. They hope to distort our sport the same way they have all the others. Despite these reservations, some consider this simply a matter of time, with basketball and baseball already contemplating Android players. LMAO, I skipped all this. Realize... Ha. Okay, I'll try to be, like, more, like, reading it out loud for you. Tech Addict, the price of life, how driverless vehicles make life and death decisions. Dude, wasn't this an actual fucking article? They're good to raise discussion on yeah, like, this is why I like this kind of stuff. Space tourism. Is Mars your next holiday destination? Dude, I'd love to fucking go to Mars, and I've seen Total Recall. I still would go to fucking Mars. When a driverless vehicle foresees an accident, the car's computer makes life and death decisions. For example, deciding which of two pedestrians to hit. They did! This was a real fucking article at one point. But the exact process by which cars make these decisions is not very well understood. Martin Furlong of Crown Cars tries to clarify. In these situations, the car's imaging system gathers data to determine the pedestrian age, gender, life expectancy, etc. in the blink of an eye. This data is parsed through the public record to determine marital status, employment record, life expectancy, and whether they have children. Then assigns a value to each possible victim based on criteria like their contribution to society. We put a premium on lives that will save other lives, like doctors and nurses. See, that's where you start getting fucking, like, a little bit scary. Because when you start assigning a value to human life, you start to really, really get into, like, at that point, it's like, it's like the dollar, right? Like, if we compared our lives' value to, like, you know, how much money we had, you gotta think, like, how far is that gonna fucking go? Are we gonna start seeing ourselves like that? Is that how we're going to assign value to each other? That gets a little fucked. It's just like, oh, I just had a kid. That's another 10 points. Yeah. How's expendable compared to others? It's not really expendable. It's who's greater than who. What's up, Gazoo? We're getting into very controversial issues that may or may not arise in the future. All this may sound very reasonable, but Felix Gamble, head of Anti-Automation League, AAL, says the system has no right to make such judgment. Somebody with a criminal record is not necessarily less valuable to society than a doctor. That kind of information is irrelevant to the sanctity of human life. But Forlong dismisses such claims. We want our cars to make the best possible choices, and that means acting on the basis of all information they can gather. The more, the better. Let's see. That's cool. Let's diss Elon. He sucks. Thank you. Dude, So in this case here, right, like, we were just talking about, like, how you can assign value. This is why, in Gazoo, me and you were actually talking about this. It was that conversation you said you might not remember because you were very, very drunk, but it was still a good conversation. The Scythe series, the Scythe book series. This is why the Thunderhead was like, no, humans need to have control over who dies, not me. For this reason right here. And what are you talking about, Archer? You were just fucking singing him praises for playing Path of Exile 2 while on a plane. Oh yeah, I forgot to look that up. But yeah, that's interesting because if you remember, that was a real life article, I'm pretty sure, that had come out that was talking about these self-driving cars, and it was like they were sending out these surveys for people to be like, okay, who would you rather have this car hit? The, pregnant lady or the 3 kids over here? And it was like moral quandaries like that. Or if you ever played, oh god, what was it? I think it was Prey. I think it was the game Prey, the one with the mimics and everything like that, where like you had to take the test, and it was the same exact thing. And one of the things was to push the fat man in front of the train. That kind of shit. That's crazy that like that's actually in here. Oh, dude. I am fickle like that. Nah, Elon sucks as a person, but the man is still super intelligent. I will always say that insanity and genius are 2 sides of the same coin, and I can almost guarantee you, like, people, you don't want to be smart. Con artist, well, that's the thing. He's not forcing anybody's hand to buy things. He's just taking advantage of people who don't know how to self-govern. VTubers do the exact same thing on a smaller scale. Just saying. So, like, I can't blame him for the decisions that other people make, if that makes sense. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he does, but at the same time, he's also innovating stuff, and how many people are actually doing that? Oh, cool. He's got a gun. That's nice to know. I think that it's 2 sides to everything, but seeing those records, I've got something I want to show you guys. I will be right back.
A few moments later.
Alright, we are back. It was an American. I'd be asking where all the money went to. Yeah, most likely. But, again, I mean, he's also, like, kind of doing stuff with space, like, kind of doing he's doing a lot of shit, and I think there's a lot of shit that's not talked about. But, let's see. Yeah, the antidepressant. Well, he's beating probably his kid and a robot, so, I would hope that he's on some medication. But he's also doing drugs, which is not good. But check this out, guys. This is actually a fucking record. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the Blues Brothers. It was mine and my grandfather's favorite, like, movie. And I have a fucking vinyl record of it. Yes. But yeah, so my grandfather passed away, this September. But, no, one of my favorite fucking movies. Absolutely fucking love it. And, yeah, I happened to find that while I was going through all my stuff. Like, I save everything, and, like, usually when I go through everything, yeah, I come across, like, treasures like this. And, yeah, the fact that I found this again, I remember that was in a box. And a Kazoo, I know you like, music and everything like that. And we were just talking about vinyl records. So, yeah, figured I ripped open a box to go ahead and pull this out. But I figured it would be cool to show you guys that, like, hey, I have something neat. Yep, I've got some 78 records. I still have a record player. Hell yeah. Infrit is 62, almost 63. God damn it, guys. So mean. I mean, based on my teeth, I could get that. I'll be right back. I need to put this away.
A few moments later.
Alright, we are back. Let's see. 62. I'm 32, damn it. Fucking adding 30 years is way too much. I'll allow like 3 or 4 years, but 30? Fuck off. Oh, let's see. Yep, I've got 78 records. That's awesome. I had a friend stay with me, and he had like an record player. One of my favorite things. I miss that. I need to pick me up one really bad. I want to start collecting them really bad. That's the only record I own. The terrifying thing is people would probably fucking steal them if I had records, which scares me. I'm not the oldest. Yeah, but Gazoo, you gotta realize, like, this younger generation, man, like, they don't have style like the older generation can. Like, you know, that's why I prefer the older generation. You look great for your age, sir. Everybody tells me that. Can you play that? Can you play that record? Like I said, I don't have a record player, but I want to go ahead and get one. But you can find the songs, like, dude, the songs from Blues Brothers is amazing.
At the CyberLife Arena in Detroit, league negotiations are still ongoing over the possibility of allowing one Android player per squad. Debate rages as to whether the change would lead to more exciting matches or be the first step in making human players obsolete. CyberLife.
Yeah. Dude, talk about immersion. We're watching a TV show in a video game.
Another 225,000 jobs were lost from the U.S. economy in October, according to the Department of Labor, bringing the unemployment figure up to 37.3.
Okay, that's weird. It just switched over to fucking hockey out of nowhere. Oh, something I learned, actually, that's very misleading about statistics. The unemployment rate, right? That is the number of jobs available per population. So that's not necessarily that all of that population has a job.
At the opening of a new CyberLife plant near Milwaukee. At the event, the president again praised CyberLife's role in the exceptional performance of the U.S. economy. She further announced that the Department of Defense will acquire 200,000
Band on that record. I've seen them.
Hell
yeah. I think I got to see Bob Dylan. He played, I want to say Fort Wayne was one of his last concerts that he did. Also got to see Keith Richards. He visited a blue stage while I was actually visiting my grandfather 2 years ago. So I actually also saw Blues Bros live, but without Belushi, but had John Goodman. But yeah, I got to see Keith Richards right before he went into the Hall of Fame and everything like that. Big fan actually of Warren Zevon, Bob Dylan, Sinatra, huge fan of Sinatra. I like the oldies. Like I said, I'm terrible with names, but as far as the music goes, I don't like my own generations of music. Like, the thing is like, I was raised in Detroit, so, like, even as a little kid, we were listening to Eminem in the car. That's just because of, like, where I grew up. Yeah, like, Bob Dylan was one of the, like, few live ones that I had seen. I've seen a couple, and, like, actually being able to, like, I shook Keith Richards' hand. I don't know nothing about classic music, but it's nice to learn about. Oh yeah, it hits differently. The cool thing is that it can still be applied to, like, everything going on today. It really is, like, it is timeless. Like the other day, you know, I think I was singing That's Life. That's life. That's what people say. Something funny about Sinatra, what was it? I think it's, I Did It My Way. You do not ever go to the Philippines and sing that as like karaoke. Don't. Every time that song has been sung in the Philippines, people die. It's weird, but like there are so many reports like of that happening. It's crazy. So anybody who wants to go visit the Philippines, never sing "I Did It My Way." Again, music, life, fashion is cyclical. Soon those styles will be back through new musicians. You know, once people like forget about it and then realize, hey, we shouldn't have forgotten about this, probably. But some shit shouldn't be forgotten about. Older music, or did you mean classical? I don't know. Do you consider jazz classical at this point? Because I consider classical like Mozart and Beethoven and Bach. There's so much content in this game that you could play it for ages. I'm starting to fucking realize that, you know. But at least there's progression, right? I'm not spending 10 hours like in the same part. I will stay away from the land of the $1. Okay, so something funny about that. Horribly. Okay, I don't know what's in here. Wait, clean restroom, clean bathroom. This has to be like a restroom, right? Yeah. Wait. Okay, so there's a separate room for the toilet and a separate room for the shower? What's up, Netharian? Hold on, I gotta see this. This don't make sense. There is. That's weird. I mean, I'm sure it exists, but I've never seen a house like that. Let's see, I will stay away from the land of one. So something funny, when I talked about going into the Navy to my father, who was ex-Navy, he started telling me about, like, some stuff. And one of the first things he said was, like, oh yeah, like, the port towns that you go to, they're designed around sailors. So, like, when you get onto the, like, you know, off the docks and everything like that, there are hookers everywhere. And I kid you not, I don't think he was thinking, because I'm fairly certain my stepmom was in the room, and I can imagine the fucking look he got, because he instantly was like, and there's, like, gift shops and souvenir shops. It was the funniest fucking thing in the world. Oh, God. Oh, that's gas. Oh, my God. Deserved a timeout. So hello everyone. Why, it was funny, I'm joking. So I see a new game on the channel. I gotta ask, has Infrit conquered Gna, or has... Okay, so what happened with Gna, okay, I was getting real, like, upset at it, and the people who were, like, even helping me, it started to get beyond, like, constructive criticism, and it was just kind of, like, I don't know, I was getting really kind of, like, hurt by, like, the whole situation and going in 10 hours, and I was just like, you know, like... I think I need to call this. Like, I'm not having a great time here, and, like, I just was like, you know what? Like, I'm just done. Like, I was so mad. So, Gna conquered me. I'll admit that. Gna conquered me. I did not... I felt like I wasn't having a very good time with it, and, I mean, unless you wanted to see me sit there and have my depression ramp through the roof, I figured this was the right choice. God. Maybe later. Maybe I'll do, like, a subscriber-only thing. Because I know, you've subscribed and everything. So maybe I'll do a subscriber-only thing to maybe do a continuation. Maybe. But, yeah, like, I was really just... I needed to go ahead and get, I needed to go ahead and get away from it. Like, I was getting into a very bad headspace. And if you guys don't know, I deal with, like, anxiety and depression and everything like that. So, I was getting real unhappy because, I mean, like I said, it was a combination of how long I was spending on it, but, like, I don't know, I felt like at a certain point, usually I'm pretty good about, it's like, oh, no, we're all having fun here, and it just, I felt myself crossing that line into believing, like, I was actually kind of getting ridiculed a little bit, and it just really made me really upset, and so I was like, no, like, for my own mental health, I'm taking a break from it. It's nobody's fault. It's my own stuff that I have to take responsibility for. So don't think it was anybody else's fault, but that's the truth about the situation, is I was feeling really down about it. backseat players. It wasn't. Like, a few people came in and were trying to help me. Like, I didn't know every time she dodged right, she did a certain attack, for instance, but I was just getting really fucking, like, knocked down. And, like, I like to be a positive person. And I felt myself going there. That's why I ended it abruptly. And I needed to go to bed. And I wanted to kind of continue to be, like, my happy self. I'll probably go back to it. I mean, I went back to fucking Final Fantasy X, like, 3 times over the course of, like, 10 years. So I'll probably go back to it. Wanted to catch up quickly. No, it's not an acronym. It's just the name of the boss. God of War Ragnarok boss. It's the boss's name. She's Valkyrie. Valkyrie would do that to a... Yeah. No, this one was kind of ridiculous. Like, barely took any damage. It was bad. Just to remind you, everyone on chat was having fun. But yeah, like I said, it's my own stuff that, you know, unfortunately, like, you know, I do take responsibility for that kind of stuff. It's just, I know what I need to do to keep my head above it, if that makes sense. So, it's nothing anybody did. Like, I want to be very clear about that. Nobody did anything to, like, make me put that game down. It was my own, you know, agreed. It was my own thing that did that, and it's just like I said, I didn't want to go back to it and then start getting mad and start getting frustrated and start getting pissy and everything like that, because there's the funny aha mad, and I was getting really close to the, like, I'm really fucking not happy mad. So it was for my benefit to kind of put that down at that point.
I just want to tidy up your room a little.
Yeah, and that's the mentality. And, like, I'm sorry for anybody that was looking forward to that, but, like, I hope you can all take that as a lesson. Is, like, anything is good in moderation. And partly, you should kind of be like, okay, like, this is no longer healthy for me in some cases. And you should learn to, like, you know, in a sense, put the bottle down. Or, for right now anyway, pick it up.
Seems you like reading.
Well, I forgot we were even playing Detroit, LOL. Oh yeah, like I said, I like to interact with, like, everybody, so if you guys are talking to me and everything, yeah, I'll put a pause on the fucking game, because that's what you guys, like, you know, that seems to be, like, what you guys are enjoying more and everything. Like, we'll get through the game, trust me, the game is not going anywhere. But these subjects and everything, I love interacting with you guys. I like sharing of ideas, I like, you know, having a good time with you, you know, and it's something I can do in this game and not in God of War. Like, God of War, I feel like you have to kind of keep everything progressing. In this, it is detective work. It is kind of looking around. It is learning new stuff. You know, I think Kev has forgotten to turn his Xbox off. Oops. You know, given that, like, we sit here and try to break my records all the time, I'm pretty sure my record is, like, what, 16 to... Is it still 15 hours, or did I break the 16-hour mark? But we keep trying to break my records. Why don't I just leave my stream running while I sleep or something like that? Isn't there a whole, like, just streaming fucking section? That way I can go ahead. I could fucking do that for fucking days. If we're being real here, just saying. Oh yeah, 100% guys. I mean, and it's not like there wouldn't be, like, a little bit of a, like, show going on. Hold on, I'll introduce you to someone. Be right back.
12 seconds later.
But yeah, I mean, you could see me cuddle with, like, this little guy. I have a second one, too. It's really weird. They sent me 2 of them on, like, a shipping error. But yeah, the other one's in a box somewhere, though. I've got 2 of them. But yeah, like, you know, it's not like there wouldn't be, like, you know, different content, just saying. And I've been told I'm really cute when I sleep, so, yeah. But yeah, if I could do that shit, my fucking record would be probably, like, close to, like, a week-long stream. Like, pretty much if my computer didn't have fucking updates, gonna take that to basic training. God damn it. You know, I thought about it, but then I thought better of it. Let's just put it that way. I streamed for 34 hours, actually, playing Fallout 4. I could see that. There might be a day where I try to see just how long I can fucking go for, but it would take a game that I am, like, into, which, unfortunately, games have been losing their luster. Like, you know, again, my depression stuff, but, yeah, believe it or not, like, dude, You have no idea. I had to get rid of all of my My Little Pony plushies, man. I had, all, like, at least all of them doubled up. Like, all of the main 7. I had a whole... I did keep, like, it's a huge-ass fucking box of all the figurines. So I got, like, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and I've got, like, you know, Cadence. I've got all of them, okay? And just saying, a lot of people have come in here who like My Little Pony. So, it's gotten some traction. Fallout fans are built different. Yeah, definitely. I want the content of you running a basic with an Ace plushie. God damn it. Dude, no, okay, like, that is something, when I can go ahead and flaunt how smart I am to everybody, that is when I'm gonna come in with, like, My Little Pony bedspread and all my sheets and everything like that. That's gonna be A school for me, though. But, like, yeah, no, I think they're already gonna have enough fucking ammo with me being as old as I am. And then they're probably gonna also, like, push my crap in, mainly because of, like, I'm way too old for this fucking program, and I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of fucking people for simply existing there. So, yeah, taking a stuffed bunny rabbit might not be the thing.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again. You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me. Your father said you chose my name.
Okay, cool.
Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it?
She's probably a mute. We probably don't want to, and we don't want to bring... Okay. We probably don't want to bring up her mother. Her mother's probably gone.
I'll leave you alone.
So yeah, we're not gonna do the other options. I think that would be bad. Just go around and do some hazing of the young ones. Oh dude, no. I am literally going to do my absolute best to, like, if I can get through there and nobody ever finds out I even exist, I have done very good. Like, I don't want anybody to know I exist. And the thing is, from what I have found, I think that key is to this music box right here. But, what I have found is, like, I already know what job, like, because it's good to have a job while you're in basic. And, I want to do, I want to try to be a Yowman, which is pretty much like a secretary, essentially. But I've heard that it's a really, like, it's an easy job. You get a clover. Todd, her, the mom. I'm fairly certain the mom is dead. Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't see those until, like, I'd already hit the dialogue. Like, I should have probably chosen easy, because I think that would have taken away the timer. But then again, you guys seem to enjoy when I'm, like, suffering horribly, so... Okay, yeah, there's blood on her. I don't think Todd killed her. I'm guessing probably an accident. The timer makes things more fun. Oh yeah, well, the reason I didn't... Okay, here's the thing. If she is mute, she probably already hears about her being mute all the fucking time. I wouldn't want to fucking hear that again, especially not from, like, something I trust. And I kind of want her to trust me, so I'm not going to bring up the fact that she's quiet. And about her mother, yeah, I'm fairly certain we don't want to open up, like, wounds like that, and she would tell us when she's ready. And look, she has. So I think we did the best fucking thing we could. Here's a wild guess. Mother was killed by the father, and that trauma left her unable to speak. See, I want to say that, but wouldn't the father have been arrested? I mean, I guess he could have claimed it to be an accident. I don't think we know enough yet. Like, he's very, like, I don't know, he doesn't look like he's abusive in the, like, the picture and everything. Like, I think something happened to the mom. Like, maybe a home invasion or something like that. Maybe she fell down the steps. I don't think the dad did it. Okay, I think the mom dying and him raising a kid as a single parent is what caused the drug abuse and probably him being abusive. Because that shit will change somebody. I don't care who you are. Like, I lost a fiance, and, like, that took, like, a while for me to get over. So, like, you know, and I mean loss as in, like, we broke up, guys. No, like, she didn't get, like, fucking get hit or anything like that. I've seen some horrible shit, mind you, but, like, not fucking like that. But, nah, it can do real fucked up things to realize you'll never see somebody you care about, like, that much. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first time encountering a timer. I played the game on normal. Yeah, this is on experienced. I guess something happened with the mom. Dad became an asshole and drug addict. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Archer, essentially. Yeah, see, I think her and the dad are fine. I don't think they're happy, though, of course. It's funny to be how we are throwing out theories because I just played the game and just got the answers. Ha. Well, try not to spoil it for me, okay? Ooh. Okay, yeah, see, like, I'm fairly certain they were all, like, a happy family type of deal, and then something happened to the mom. And because something happened to the mom, like, the dad pretty much got the android to replace the mom, but, like, knowing that it's not the real thing, he's fucking pissed. And he's doing the best he can probably to raise the daughter, but that's fucking hard, okay? Like, I've seen just a little bit that my own father has gone through, and he didn't have to actually fucking raise me. I've seen how that's fucking torn him apart. So, like, yeah, lesser people, I think, could become very much abusive and shit. Like, these making up assumptions all the time. Yeah, and I'm fairly certain the dad fucking fucked up the android, and that's why she had to be reset. But I also think that having that outlet is probably why he's allowed to keep the daughter, is because he's not abusive toward the daughter. Oh, yeah. And remember, every choice leads to a different outcome, so... Ask Todd for new instructions. Do I have to? Can we just run away now? But now here's the question. Can somebody, like... I already know my answer for this, but can somebody recover from something like that? It's different if you, like, break up and divorce. Some people can't take that, but, like, if you legitimately lost somebody like that, like, is that recoverable?
I'm playing.
You're playing. I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife.
She doesn't even know, dude.
Fucking loser. Can't get a
That's
job,
called
take care of his
projection.
family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you?
Yeah.
Say it! You hate me!
I don't think she hates you, dude. I think she just wants you to be a good father.
What am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
I mean, it goes along the same line. One of the best quotes I ever heard about parenting is, like, being a parent does not make you special. Being a good parent makes you special. Dude, I think we ended up doing everything. I just applied for security manager and directorate. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Fucking Alaska? Dude, fucking take me with you. I don't think that the Navy would find me in Alaska. But no, we literally fucking did everything, guys. That's really awesome. Wait, down. Kara saw the gun. That's weird. We only have 2 sections that are, like, cross stuff. But yeah, you know, and that's awesome to hear, Doctor. Like, honestly, some of my best friends have autism, and they have it to the degree of, like, it's rough, but I love them to death because they're more real than anybody I've ever run into. Like, you see these little, like, you know, I don't want to call it fake because that seems, like, rude, but, like, a lot of normal people, they have a way of acting that, like, you can tell it's not really themselves. Um, but like I said, you know, it's one of those, now I can rub it in younger than Gazoo, ha. But yeah, like I said, I don't think being a parent makes you special. Being a good parent is what makes you special. Like, you know, and that's coming from somebody who, like, honestly, I had to be convinced by therapy that I was abused as a kid. Like, my mom was a third wave feminist, so you can imagine having a son wasn't exactly on her list of things she wanted. So that's why I say being a good parent makes you special. Like, Doctor, I can tell you're an awesome dude. I'm pretty sure you're special. Gazoo's awesome. Struggle with pairing, that's something. Makes me seem actually 56. But yeah, like, I don't think, I think the problem is a lot of people started parenting out of pretty much, they weren't ready for it. Like, in my case, it was kids trying to raise a kid. It was never going to work out as planned or be successful. And, I mean, that's just kind of what happened, you know. They weren't ready for it and shit came up, you know. I can at least understand from my dad's point of view where it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, he at least tried, but somewhere along the way, kind of feel like my mom kind of just gave up. And that's fine. Like, at a certain point, though, I mean, she got me to 18 and on my own feet, so I guess she kind of did the job, but, like, she kind of proved that she doesn't want to be around anymore, and I'm just kind of like, okay, like, if you don't want to be around, then I'm not going to try to force you to anymore. That's why, for, like, 3 years we haven't spoken, is just because she kind of wants to be around on her terms, and I'm kind of tired of that. Don't let the bird out. Don't. Oh, they're androids. The birds. Wake Carl upstairs. Okay, cool. We don't have to go upstairs right now. You know what would be cool? Is if they had, like, a clock somewhere that was actually ticking to let you know, hey, you're running out of time. So if you actually paid attention, like, right here, is that a clock? Okay, look. Do you see? It's 9:25 on that fucking clock. So we're gonna see if time is actually going by. Okay, let's see. Shit, we might not have wanted to pick that up. Okay, what time is it now? Is it still 9:25? It's still 9:25! Nowadays, you know, you're old when you sit around talking about how old you are. Dude, I do that and I'm 32, so, I don't want to hear that talk right now coming from anybody. Okay, and plus anyway, like I said, like us older folks, we got style. that people just simply cannot understand. Maybe it's because they don't want to understand. Almost feel like an imposter being the young person. I don't actually generally hang out with older folks. Or you compare how bad your body aches are. Oh, dude, or you compare the symphonies that your fucking ankles and all your fucking, like, joints make whenever you, like, get up or, like, move anything after long periods of time. Fucking Mozart in this bitch. And it's alright, King. Like, learn from your elders, for sure, because they've made the mistakes already, so you don't have to. It's a good idea to, like, talk to, like, at the very least, listen in on these conversations, because one day, before you know it, you're gonna be right where we all are, being like, huh, those fuckers were right. Oh, the tray is tilted so much in this animation that it tilts me. Ha. See, I don't want to, like, fuck with it. Like, I'm trying to figure out everything I can really do, and I know I'm on a timer, which, it, like, makes it really rough. Dude, that's a fucking giraffe. Who the fuck puts a giraffe in, like, their study? This guy is cool. I already like this. What's his fucking name again? Carl? Dude, Carl is fucking a fucking monster, man. I love it. Saying goes, you're as old as the woman you feel. I've always gone out of the older women. Ha. I don't know, I feel like that's always kind of like what I, like, really needed, because everybody I ended up dating was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't think they were mature enough to kind of, like, keep up with me and understand where I was coming from. It might not be a maturity thing either. It might be like an intelligence thing, but it's why I kind of took myself out of the whole, like, dating pool altogether. Around the most older adults act like old people because they are, so talking to all of you is pretty fun. It doesn't feel like you guys are old at all, maybe in age, but not in dialogue. Well, yeah, I mean, we're all, like, pretty much the same, experiencing, like, the same kind of stuff and everything. So, like, you know, if we were all completely anonymous, like, how would you ever know if we didn't really say? It's the beautiful thing and the horrible thing about the internet. I've always gone out and married men younger, only married once. That's like saying, oh yeah, like, he was definitely my favorite husband, but wait, I was your only husband. Oh god damn, I'm choking on my own saliva laughing at my own damn jokes. Oh god. It's like, oh, you're my favorite child, but I'm your only child. Exactly. I feel like you'll really, okay. I don't know, I like the other one, because, like, I feel like I understand that one more. This one just kind of seems like an errand boy. The characters are very different and unique. Oh, yeah. Right now, I mean, they've already fleshed out the one. Like, Connor, I feel like Connor was really good, and I feel like, Kara is really good. I still don't know this one's fucking name. You talk like a mature young man, so I get it. Yeah, I sure hope I conduct myself a profession. Also, like... Oh, wow. Yeah, King, if there's any advice I have you, like, try to always keep, like, a professional bearing, no matter who you're really talking to. Like, friends, it's a little bit different, but, like, how you carry yourself does get noticed. And if you develop those habits early, it will help you out in the long run. But I appreciate the way you are. I tell Justice that all the time. I've watched a lot of this game played. It is really good. Yeah, like I said, I'm OCD to the nth degree and squirrel-brained to, like, another nth degree. So yeah, it's gonna take us a while to get through all this, especially stopping to talk as much as we do. But, like, at the same time, I fucking love these goddamn moments. Like, honestly, I'd rather be in a room, like, you know, Just sitting around listening to, like, good music and chatting, to be completely honest. I'm gonna make another blues song. Been too long. Hell yeah. Okay, I actually have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. Yep, love you, Steph. Be safe, alright? Bonus culture. Okay, the North Pole, why Russia wants it. Bonus culture, why bankers pay themselves so much. Is President Warren too close to cyberlife? North Pole, why Russia wants it. Russia's interest in the North Pole has intensified with the recent discovery of precious minerals trapped in the frozen ice, many of which are used in synthesizing thorium. Android manufacture increasingly dominates both the US and Russia economies, but this isn't just about GDP. Surplus thorium reserves would allow either nation to experiment in more advanced Android models, enhancing their military and industrial output tremendously. I wonder if they've gotten into fucking Android warfare yet in the game. Adds to the strategic importance of the region, which connects Russia with Europe through Norway and Denmark, Greenland, as well as Canada, and the prospect of a peaceful resolution to the dispute starts to seem unlikely. But a spokesman for NATO is more optimistic. Both nations stand to benefit from a stable, productive Arctic region. A conflict would benefit nobody. President Warren, however, recently torpedoed the notion. It's simple. Russia has no business in the Arctic. If the Kremlin doesn't understand that, we will make them understand. Kev's still on. What the hell? It seems like I can't see any of Steph's chats. Not the first time either. I'm pretty sure last time she was talking I couldn't see it. Yeah, she was talking 2 messages above you, King. Can you not see that? Because that's kind of weird. Detroit today. Life found on Titan. Let's fucking go. Evidence of alien life grows. President Warren to make state visit to United Kingdom. NATO Security Council divided over Arctic dispute. Evidence for alien life grows. The Darwin probe, which left exactly 19 years ago to probe the surface of Titan's methane ice, has just confirmed that presence of microorganisms living hundreds of kilometers below the surface in an ocean of salt water, protected by a thick layer of ice. After similar microbial matter was found on Enceladus, another satellite of Saturn, it seems increasingly possible that life is common in the universe. If anybody knows Drake's equation, alien life is actually very, very much like prevalent. I think I got another thing to show you. Let me see if I can't find this too. I'll be right back.
One debt to society later.
I did find it. So, I've got to cover up a portion of this so I don't dox myself here. Again. But, yeah, as far as life in the universe, don't know if you can read that. But, what it pretty much says is, in recognition for participation in a learning activity, examination of the possibilities of life in the universe. This was a college course that they actually hired a professor by the name of Coleman Miller from the University of Maryland to come to my high school and teach, because we were all bitching about how we didn't have enough like courses as far as like advanced science. So as far as me believing in aliens, I actually have a little bit of credentials in that. And if you know Drake's equation, then yes, 100% there are fucking aliens out there. Yes, in giant foot. Good luck, man. That's what Steph's put was. Or Bigfoot. I believe the possibility of aliens and their existence in some hypothetical fat-away place, but not in the fact the Earth or are hiding on Earth. How can we define the size of their feet? Both, obviously. I don't understand what you mean by that message. Both, obviously. You said you couldn't see her messages, so I copied and pasted it for you. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, good night, Steph. Yeah, we need to go ahead and figure out what's going on there. For sure. Maybe try to, You might want to message her, because maybe she hit something that has you blocked or something like that. Maybe there's like a weird thing. I don't know what would cause that. NASA spokesman. Okay, wait a minute. We already did that, I think. A NASA spokesman responded to the story has stated the latest in a series of pointers to life on other planets. Our android expedition to Io is one among many such voyages that carry a prime objective of uncovering extraterrestrial life forms. Jason Graff, director of humanization at CyberLife, said the company was committed to its partnership with NASA. Our spacefaring androids are specifically designed to function on long-range missions of this kind, and we are proud to have our models at the front of the human exploration. Great sun. Keep it together. There are no aliens. Lyrics from my together song. Nah, I very much believe that there is life on other planets. There is weird shit that if you look into it, like how like we have never been able to get a warhead into space. So I think that that's crazy. If you look into Foo Fighters, for instance, and I don't mean the band, I mean like the things. That's what fighter pilots called them, were Foo Fighters. Battle Los Angeles, that was another weird one. Say ask Kazoo. Okay, Carl's an artist. Afghan Zoo instead of Kazoo. Jesus Christ. Dude, your autocorrect, man. I find it fascinating. I don't know, Carl might actually get kind of pissed off that we're cleaning up. Artists are very finicky about, like, where you put shit. This might have been a bad idea. Cleaned up his stuff already, so only time will tell if he's gonna be upset about that one or not. Should we grab the tray again? Can we grab the tray again? I don't think we can. We can't. Okay, we've been looking around for a minute. Okay, now let's see. Okay, the clock still reads 9:25. Technically, we have not done anything. It's not auto. I don't have it on. It's just the voice recognition isn't very good. A few more years. Oh, and Carl is. I think Carl is in a wheelchair. Gazelles. We're gonna take the long way around, just because I've always found that, like, when you have the multiple paths, it's usually a decent idea. Yeah, if it's not voice recognition, it's autocorrect. It's always something else's fault. Or anything we can fuck around with before waking him up? I don't know. Usually when you just pull the curtains open, that's kind of rude.
Oh. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees. 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I think every day sounds like a good day to spend in
go
bed,
to pick
though.
up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus?
The hell is that?
You never forget anything.
On tonight. Oh, that might be my buddy Jesse. They probably already have sex androids, right? God damn it. I'll let you guys take care of that one. I like seeing myself out of those. Word showers triggered me. Give me 1 second. When did he message me, though? I'll message him tomorrow. Yep, that's my buddy Jesse. Sweet. Cool. That'll be neat to kind of talk to him again. Oh, sorry. I mean, Fitz here. That is supposed to say ban, not bum.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth. Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
Dude, there's an episode of Secret Level that talks about that a little bit.
What happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids? I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
What if we just let go? Would we just drop him? Yeah, I agree. I mean, say for, you know... being in a wheelchair. Never played this game before. Take Carl to the dining table.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective
Whee!
of Museum of Modern Art.
Whee!
Gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
Alright, Carl, there you go. We've had our... we took our ride for today.
We'll see about that later. What else?
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Oh, I enjoy the excuse of art around.
Any news from Leo?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's an artist, so makes
No,
sense.
I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
I figure most artists' like houses would look like this, though. And for having too much. You could make a clip out of that. Oh, please, guys, come on. Don't you guys know my my favorite vegetables comes in wheelchairs? I should not fucking say that. That's so fucking bad. But you prompted me. I blame all of you. But no. Okay, like, we can't fit him into the kitchen. That's a terrible fucking joke. I regret saying it. What? Sex android? Damn, I missed. I was.
I'm starving.
Song.
Well, your breakfast is
God
ready.
damn it.
Bacon and eggs,
The
just
instant
the way you
regret
like
made
them.
it funny.
You're welcome.
The word chair is the hardest part to eat of a register. God. Jesus. Nah, there was a whole... What was I watching? It had something to do with dark humor, and it was pretty much saying it's like, this is how humans, like, are supposed to do things.
Television.
Now instead of the clapper, you can just say television, and it turns on. Dude, no, dark humor is the way to go, okay?
Why don't you find something
How you
to
make
do
light
while I
of
finish my
absolutely
breakfast?
horrible fucking
Sure.
things.
Okay, Carl.
Last night, the American ambassador again informed an emergency meeting of the UN that the United
Find
States
something to do. Wait. Are we as the android the fucking artist? That would make sense nowadays. The nesting dolls. Let's find something else.
Television off. Mankind is so depressing. Nothing but greed, stupidity, and violence. 5,000 years of civilization just to
Do
get
you want to
to
see
where
what
we
I
are.
post? Ha. Now, I agree with that. Like, getting into, like, news and whatnot, like, everything about mankind tends to be really fucking depressing. I can play chess, I can read a book, or I can play the piano. Well, we're an android, so we probably have access to the internet, so, like, all of that shit's probably fine. So, like, we can literally analyze every chess game out there, too. So, like, the books and everything, nah, I'd rather create the art. Hmm. Is this what you were talking about AI music?
Something has changed in the way you play. Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans.
That's actually a
One
very...
day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become.
Spoken word to
This
music.
world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you
Say
who
that
you
I
should be.
What does that say about humanity? When you design an AI and people start believing that the AI is more human than most humans nowadays. You know, there was this very massive talk that we actually had that kind of got brought to mind. It was between me and my buddy, and he was sitting there and he was freaking out about the whole Skynet thing, right? He's just like, oh, well, what do you think about it? Because, like, I mean, if we go ahead and put them in charge, they could come after us and everything. And I remember what I ended up telling him actually kind of left him speechless, in which case what I said was, what terrifies me more than anything about this whole fucking debate is the fact that the reason we are terrified of, like, an AI taking over and thinking that, like, what's best for, like, the world is for humanity to be gone, why aren't we worried about humanity being better? So that, like, we aren't the worst thing to happen to the universe versus, like, being terrified that an AI would find us to be, like, terrible. It's almost like a guilty conscience, and I think it says a lot about humanity that, like, we don't actually try to be better. Like, we're just worried about how people see us as opposed to actually being something good. But define what's being human. As long as we exist, being human tends to be pretty terrible. That's what I'm saying. Like, exactly what I'm saying, actually. Is we're more worried about everybody else's perception of us than actually being better. Mirror can reflect everything it sees, and that makes some people see something from a different perspective and might show something the person doesn't see.
Let's go to the studio.
Yeah, see, these are the thought-provoking things I love finding. So all I can replicate us so well until people believe it. Oh yeah. Well, what happens though when, like, AI is sitting there replicating us, but it decides, like, no, like, you know, they're designed to be, like, have actual humanity, while humanity itself is, like, losing their humanity. We're kind of cruel to one another when you really fucking think about it. The terrifying thing is if you actually go ahead and get it to replicate us, I mean, wouldn't you have to also program in, like, our capacity for cruelty?
Let's see
That's
where
where
we
you
left
start getting
off.
terrifying.
Remove the sheet.
Alright, give me one moment. I'm starting to get my toothache back. I will be right back, guys.
Many adorable hours later.
I've been nursing a bunch of freaking toothaches. Like, I lost one tooth on this side of my mouth. Fucking have never felt better. I can actually eat food without being in pain. This side of my damn mouth, fucking top, bottom, like, there's like 3 teeth that are just fucking like, fuck. It sucks. Like, salt water, hydrogen peroxide, and mouthwash have been, like, my best friends. I'm just waiting for, like, the rest, like, the problem teeth to fall out at this point. Or to go to the Navy and have them fix it, whichever comes first. Like, it's really bad when you are sitting there, like, with a pair of pliers on a table, and you're really thinking about just fucking doing it manually. It's fucking bad. I think humanity is being plural, come into all sizes, shapes, spectrums, everything. AI can try to replicate the ideal of what a human is. Concept, having bad people around is what makes finding the good ones even more special, in my opinion. If everyone is nice, good, holy, kind, that everything is just very bland. I agree. I don't know how to define being good without losing what makes posted flip, flop, and fly in our tavern. But, well, that's the thing, though, is, like, it's different perspectives, you know, it's, you know, the roots of evil are sown with the seeds of good intentions. What's good for one, I mean, even a thief thinks, like, we all want to be good people in the end. Like, even a thief will find a way to go ahead and justify their actions to be like, hey, like, I'm not a bad person for doing this. I'm sure, like, a lot of very famous people in history who have done horrible fucking things also found ways to justify their actions. I don't think very many people out there did things solely to hurt other people for the sake of pain itself. That's where you get into psychopaths and sociopaths. So, that's kind of my take on that. But there is a human element in all of that too, which makes things terrifying. So then you're talking about, well, like, what does society say is good? Sometimes that's not really good. You know? Who is God? Who is man? Do any of us really have a right to say what's good or bad? How would you even, like, divvy out that, like, right, or, like, ability? You know, if you want to talk about, like, you know, most, I mean, as far as powerful people type deal, you want Elon fucking figuring out who's good and who's bad? Or the president? I don't think anybody has that right.
So,
any chance you can
what's your
expand on
verdict,
that?
Marcus?
Yes, there is something about it.
Hmm.
Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent.
Just
Give it a
3D
try.
printer.
Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
Indeed, nowadays no one is producing games like that unless it's a very small group. I wouldn't say that. If it's what like, I haven't had the chance to listen to it, but if you're talking about like bands and everything, there's a really awesome music project. I'll see if I can't find it again. But what it was, it happened during the whole COVID pandemic and everything, but a lot of these artists like wanted to like still put out music, but they couldn't actually play together. So what they did was they chose a song and they would play one instrument for that song and record it. And then they'd send it to the next guy, and then, you know, the next guy would record, you know, his piece of the song, and another guy would record his piece, and another guy would record his piece, until you had all of these instruments, and they just combined all the recording together to make this song. It was really fucking amazing, because none of them like interacted with each other really. It's save for just recording their piece of the song. So, you know, sounds cool. Do you remember the name? I'm not sure what it is. I'll try to find it. My grandfather had showed it to me. But yeah, it was really fucking neat. You know, shit like that, like, always, like, is just really cool. Like, the sad thing is like, it's almost like how video games used to be before the internet. If you wanted, like, the secret level, you had to know somebody who had gotten there. It spread through word of mouth. Like, you can't find this shit, you know, it's not like, you know, everywhere now, you know what I mean? I mean, you can find it online, but, like, it was never broadcasted or anything like that. You just have to know somebody who knew about that thing. It's kind of sad, really. I think more people should have known about that project. Find a subject to paint. Paint statue, paint the desk. Pre-internet, we had magazines every month that would key codes and walkthroughs. Paint Carl's painting? That's not... I wouldn't do Carl's painting. Is that all we have? We only have 3 fucking choices? Can't we paint like ourselves? Okay, B, X, Y. What is A? It's the mystery and the discovery we had back in the day. Oh yeah, 100%. It's why, like, you know, I keep on, one of the questions I keep asking everybody is, what is a game that you all wish that you could have, like, you could play again for the first time? I think we're gonna do the desk, because it doesn't make sense to repaint his, it doesn't make sense to really paint the statue. I'd rather do the desk.
That is a perfect copy
Yeah.
of reality.
That's why I wanted to do
Painting
something.
is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas.
I still reference one of those old magazines for cheat codes for the game Apocalypse. Bruce Willis. Huh. I figured you'd do the Mabinogi code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, select, start. I got that shit devoted to memory. Oh, see, this is cool. Like, it's... What blows my mind is, like, getting, like, an AI to imagine something new. Like, you can give it prompts and it will just create something. It still blows my mind that it's able to do that. Like, I feel like what this is trying to tell us, as far as this game, is like, this is like, really futuristic, guys. Like, getting an AI to imagine shit. It's already fucking doing that. Probably Master of Magic, which they just did a remake of.
Try to imagine something that
Hell
doesn't
yeah.
exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
I don't know. There's a few for me. Like, if I only had one to choose, that's almost impossible, man. Because, like, there's my favorite game of all time, which I still love to this day. But I remember the first time I played it. I fucking hated it because I couldn't fucking beat it. So, yeah, I don't think it would be Final Fantasy X. I would have to say mine definitely would be Halo Combat Evolved. And, like, I'm pretty sure I've said that before, too. Like, I really loved, Shadow of the Colossus. That was a work of art, but, like, the only thing I knew about Halo at the time was this little fucking DVD that we got, and all it showed was, like, you know, Master Chief, and he had the flag, and he was on a ghost, and he got to this cliff, and he was just waving the flag, and these two Banshees came across. Of course, we didn't know they were called Banshees at the time. But it was so fucking cool, man. Like, you could drive vehicles, you could have your buddies in the vehicles and everything. And then fucking, the fact that it just really turned, like, gaming from a hobby into, like, my passion. You know? Like, honest to God, I probably had a better time with, like, playing Titanfall for the first time. That shit was fucking epic. But, like, Halo is what did it for me. I would love to see Dino Crisis 1 and 2 done the same as... Yeah, that would be pretty neat. I've heard a little bit about Dino Crisis. Like, it almost reminds me of the old Turok for the N64. Parasite Eve 2, I had brought both together back in the day. They still are, as long as the laser holds out. Identity. Humanity. Androids. Oof. Okay, this is a tough one, right? We are asking an AI right now to draw its interpretation of one of these things. So, like, how does an android see other androids? how does an android see humanity, or how does an android see its own identity? And mind you, this is his identity. So, like, he's been, you know, like, conditioned to kind of have feelings and learn stuff. But I don't want it to just be like, I don't want him to just draw him fucking self. I'm curious how an android would see humanity. Okay, well, there's only one way. There's only one way to do this debacle. Because, like, I'm not really worried about how he sees his own identity. I think the difference between androids and humanity, how he sees it, we're going to be able to gather. But I'm curious how, between Y and B, heads will be Y. We got heads. Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna see how he sees other androids. Oh, fuck me. Fate, pain, sadness, hope. I would say hope. Like, I feel like we're gonna get a glimpse into the future type deal, but like I'd like it to be, you know, I would like to believe that this android in particular would be like, hey, like I would really like to see us actually cohabitate and everything like that, and us not treated like fucking shit. Like, be hopeful for the future. Sony Triton. Hell yeah. I still have, it weighs about 500 pounds. I think the oldest thing I have left, save for that vinyl record,
Oh my god.
I have a whole bunch of NES cartridges.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by.
Fuck.
It's been a while, right?
I already got a bad feeling about him.
You alright? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's twitchy.
I need some cash, Dad.
Aw, fuck.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
Well, it just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Maybe because you're asking for
I
fucking
do know
money
why.
for free.
You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter? More obedient? Not like me, right?
Or maybe we actually
you know
fucking
what? This
try?
thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad.
You're just kind of pissed because he's not giving you what you want.
You never loved me.
Get the fuck out of here. I have a feeling he's gonna fucking, like, try to break into the house or something. Nah, that's, like, I believe in, like, helping people out. But in that case, it's just kind of like... Oh, wow, we didn't get any kind of, like, continuation. Paint from the heart. We copied the desk. Okay, so we got as much as we could. Oh yeah, like there's part of me that wants to go back and see what would have happened if we drew humanity. I like the moral dilemmas in this. Yeah, like I'm already seeing like in the case of Kara, like already being able to just like I think it's cool that like, you know, pretty much what we're like thinking about the characters seems to be like pretty right. But like in the case of like right there, like I don't know, it's kind of neat to kind of like see like, oh hey, like yeah, that guy was kind of not great. None of my friends have played this game. That's cool. You can get the world percentages. Check that out. Wow, some people just blew right through it, man. Like almost 50%. Nobody even read Life on Titan. Fuck. Barely anybody played the piano. Most people chose fucking Hopeful. %34% open the desk. I didn't know you could do this. A lot of people copied the painting. Oh wow. So only 10% of people chose to like paint the androids. That's crazy. What's the timer for? Not a lot of levels are high stakes and stuff, so I wonder. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think if you don't pick something, it would either randomize it or give you a like worse one. I don't know. Is choosing to do nothing an option? Because that's how it was in Until Dawn. I also wanted to see how he would draw humanity, but I can. Yeah, I was interested in that, but I mean, I fucking flipped a coin for it, so. Yeah, this game gets a lot more interesting. Okay. I don't know how you could draw doom, gloom, and despondency. Yeah, good point. It's a gift. All right, while there's an ad going, I'm gonna go ahead and see about maybe trying to find me a little bit of a snack, guys. So I will return shortly. I know we've had a lot of intermissions, but I'm really happy I was able to kind of like share some pretty neat stuff that I've been finding lying around. Again, only 10% chose Android. Oh yeah, like it's really cool to see like that's like asking somebody to draw their interpretation of their own species or like their not species, but like their culture, right? Like not what it is, but their interpretation of it. Big fucking difference. It's really neat. After this word from a sponsor. Yep. So I'm gonna go on to intermission. I will be right back.
Moments later.
Nice, and I think I made it back right on time. Let's see. Alright, welcome back everybody. But yes, here on my channel, I try to go ahead and do our intermissions during the ad breaks. So, you know, essentially I can still collect my ad revenue, but it gives everybody a chance to take their bio breaks, get snacks, and everything like that. We all know it's going to last about 3 minutes. So that's just how I do my things. I try to be kind to my, my viewers and everything, but, for a snack, guys, it's a fucking classic. I think it's my favorite bedtime snack at this point. Need to do more with it, but, honey graham crackers with a very small glass of milk. So, fucking delicious. Highly recommend. I think we forget sometimes that the old and simple things are very much the best sometimes. There's a reason why they're still fucking around. Because they're fucking good. And they're worth it. But yeah, let me get a graham cracker down my gullet. Human milk. God damn it. Again with the human milk. Fucking strong. Fucking Homelander. Shit. That show fucking that whole thing with Homelander and like it just creeps me out. Oh my god. Love it. But yeah, I'm just waiting to see if everybody's back before we continue on to the next mission. Honestly, Gazoo, I would suspect so, because here where I'm at, which I'm in Tennessee right now. It's no harm in saying that, cause I'm getting ready to move. But yeah, in Gatlinburg, like there's a Ripley's Believe It or Not and Wax Museum and all that other stuff, and there's also one in pretty close to like Dollywood and everything like that. So I don't know, the ones that are universal like that, like the Ripley's and everything like that, Wax Museum. Why? I don't know why we even put that kind of shit around. Like, if you want a tourist place, it should be for like the natural reasons, not like shit you can literally build anywhere. I hate that we've like bastardized like tourist stuff into oh, like here's a Ripley's Believe It or Not, but like you can find that at any place. The sad thing is kids nowadays like prefer that than like actual history. Like my ass, I would love to go see like the town that inspired like Silent Hill. I want to go to Japan. I want to see like some of the Asari shrines and like the Tengu Woods and the Suicide Woods. I think that would be really fucking neat. We're gonna give a couple more minutes to let people kind of come back before we go to the next one, and I'm actually kind of hungry, and these are really fucking good. Jesus Christ. The Suicide Woods are. Um. So what it is in Japan there is a certain they're like very haunted woods, mainly because they're so large and there's so few people that like go through it. Like they're not monitored at all. So like people who go out there and do that, they just go out there and they disappear. And like eventually they're found like, months or even years later sometimes. But now, one of the books that I found, right now I'm reading like Nordic myths and legends, but I kind of discovered like stuff with that through the Japanese myths and legends. It's same with the Asari shrines. I wouldn't go very deep in them, but I still want to like, it's the atmosphere, man. Like I said, I'm agnostic, but believe it or not, I'm one of the more like spiritual people you'll meet. Like I believe in that kind of stuff. It's a different energy. It might not be a good one, but it's different. I think it would be neat. Regardless of what they call it. But now one of my favorite stories, the museums I have no interest in ever going again. Suicide Blonde by But now there's this one story actually in the Japanese myths and legends. It's there's a Inari shrine dedicated to who the story is about. What was it called? I can't remember her name now, but essentially it was a woman who like in the myth and legend they pretty much is like, oh, she was freaking ugly type of deal. But she was also a lord. So like this other lord married her just to get the status essentially. And pretty much this guy like acts like he's gambling, everything like that, and pretty much makes her like sell herself into prostitution because she ended up becoming a geisha or whatever, right? And then she finds out that like he actually just did that to get rid of her. So she comes back as a vengeful spirit and ends up fucking like killing him and like all of his fucking buddies and everything like that. But there's a whole Inari shrine like devoted to her. I found that interesting. Right now I'm going through Nordic and I've got an Irish myths and legends that I'm hoping to read too. I've got a lot of fun stuff I'm gonna go through. Alright, I think we're all here. Let's continue on. But yeah, there's a lot of places, and maybe the cool thing, Irish have a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I want to see Germany. I have a grandmother. She's 93 right now. We bonded over tea, by the way. Our favorite's Earl Grey. But yeah, I want to go see the United Kingdom for her. I want to see Germany real bad. I want to see Ireland. There's so many fucking places I want to see in the world, and I hope that, like, with what I'm doing with my life, hopefully I'll get the chance to see a lot of those, and after the fact, hit up every other one that's on my bucket list. That would be really neat. I watch all the drone guys doing stuff over there. It's awesome seeing all those old buildings, cool architecture. Oh yeah. So I don't want to see Japan so bad. Like, I don't want to go to Japan and see, like, the, you know, the modern day cities. I want to go and I want to see the, like, the architecture, like, the historical architecture. That's what really, like, kind of catches my attention. Like, I do think it's neat. Like, I would love to go on, like, the Pikachu, what is it? The Pikachu subway? Or, no, the, Pikachu, like, lightning train? That would be pretty neat. But, yeah, I'd rather go for the historic architecture. In that case, I'm pretty sure I grew up with that sort of stuff. For someone that's British, but the rest of my country, even though my dad's Scottish. Calling yourself English fuck is very British of you. Yeah, like, I want to see it just because, like, my family is all, like, British and English and, you know, all from Europe. I'm Polish, specifically. You know, I get my British from my dad's side. But I want to see that kind of stuff, though. You know, just because, like, I kind of want to know where my genes sort of came from, if that makes sense. Oh, hey, we're fucking Connor again. Check that out. Mr. Anderson! Will you be able to dodge bullets? I'm not saying that, but once you believe, you won't have to. The best parts of the British Isles, Scotland and Wales, but...
Androids weren't allowed in here.
What's your problem?
I think that's him right there.
I need a drink. That's what I thought.
Can I go through here? Yeah, I'm hoping to get deployed where I can go through and see, you know, 33% unemployment rate. When will it stop? Kind of see some of the graffiti in there. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to see a lot of stuff I wouldn't normally be able to do. Yoham Kim. Currently unemployed. Criminal record, domestic abuse. DUI, unemployed. son. He's a docker.
The fuck you looking at?
My ancestry claim to fame on my dad's side is Canada. Pioneers in North Ontario, the first stone house. Hell yeah. We take all this for granted now. Yeah. Security guard. I think that's just gonna continue as more and more shit keeps on coming out. Yep. Lieutenant Hank Anderson. No criminal record. Introduce self. Well, after I see who these other lovely people are. He's an administrator. He's unemployed. I was about to say, everybody who's unemployed also has a criminal record. Narcotic supplier. And he's a accountant currently unemployed. Unemployed. He's a doctor. Let's see.
Get out of here.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor.
You...
I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
Huh?
What do you want?
Lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
Listen, I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us.
Don't think he's interested in making life easier.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See that, Jim? Wonders of technology. Make it a double.
Hell yeah.
Did you say homicide?
Well, isn't there a famous saying that says you die twice? The first time is when your heart stops beating, but the second time is when the last time somebody says your name. Unrelated to Welsh pirate Brownbeard, the pirate and the big one is my great uncle. Is the reason Thomas Tank Engine looks how he does. Who is the original book artist for him? Ah.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here, so you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Inflicting orders, selecting priority. Follow Lieutenant Anderson. We're gonna let him go on for a minute. Otherwise he'll freak out. I don't know why that says unrelated. It's related.
I'm not confirming anything.
That's super cool. I'd go around for real. Oh yeah, that seems neat. I remember in school we were told to do, we had to do, reports for our, like, on our family. So, like, we had to go and, like, see what all of our, like, grandparents did and everything like that. It's how I originally found out that my biological grandfather was actually, you know, in World War II. He drove a supply truck.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of stay in the car didn't you understand?
The stay and the in the and I think the car.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it. Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. The tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months. So we thought
I think we're playing.
what's going on.
God damn, camera angles make it kind of rough. We're following Mr. Anderson here. You know, he's the one, right?
Smell. It was even worse before we opened the windows.
After he died, Thomas the Tank Engine went worldwide and it made a shit ton of money. Yeah, seems like the thing.
For theft.
Usually happens. People sell things thinking it's the biggest it'll ever get, and then it fucking skyrockets.
And aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Well, stayed easy. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
No fingerprints. Man, that's a weird way to take samples. I am alive. Over top of the dead guy. Carlos. So, Carlos Ortiz is the bloody guy. Ha. Still with this shit off? That's funny. Well, on. So he frequents a gentleman's club.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human writes like this. Chris, is this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party.
Last part now. Seized more than 19 days ago with 28 stab wounds. Yeah, somebody did not like this guy. Yep, Carlos Ortiz, so that was his blood on the ground over there. Red dust, so he was fucking high at the time of his death. More than likely. Or they're using it to cover it up. One or the other. Theft and aggravated assault. Victim fell there. Victim was stabbed. came from the kitchen. So he was stabbed once, stabbed again. Okay. Brutal.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
Ah, I'd say so. I think the killer got him.
Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
CyberLife Sands.
Consider it done, Lieutenant.
So, guessing it's probably another android, given that it's got font.
That's it.
More blood. So yeah, he got stabbed here, and it just kind of continued out into the kitchen. Gossip Weekly. Oh my god. Well, there's your fucking answer. Judy Hewitt shows off her new beach bod. Android sex officially better. Sorry, ladies, but plastic can't be beat. Mark Waiter and Nancy Reese step out together. The results of our survey is in, and it's official. 68% of men prefer sex with an android to a real woman, and with 52% of men saying they've tried the experience at least once, that's a lot of android love to go around. Let's see, sorry. Nope. There were a few reasons given for this preference, but we think we know the real reason. Androids don't want to talk about their feelings afterwards. This story was sponsored by Eating Club. Discretion is our middle name. Oh yeah. Headset allowed to live live translation of all languages. Tech Addict. Is your android spying on you? CyberLife could be using its android to collect private information. Zero Gravity Subway connects New York and DC in 45 minutes. Well, fucking the internet already does that. Flip, flop, and fly. Is your android spying on you? More and more experts are suggesting that CyberLife uses its 120 million androids to record details of your private conversation of its customers and sell them to trading partners. Ever talked about buying that new car while eating dinner with your partner? CyberLife could use that information for targeted advertising. The information goldmine doesn't stop there. Everything from personal indiscretion to political affiliations could easily be extracted and potentially used for nefarious purposes. Spate of reports linking Warren's presidency to CyberLife only deepens such concerns. Several consumers' rights organizations have requested that CyberLife disclose the information it gathers and who it sells that information to, but the company has always refused. Requests for formal inquiry have gone unanswered so far. Alright, let's see, because you don't have to cuddle with it. Will make your dinner afterwards, and it doesn't rob you blind or take half the house when you kick her out. Exactly, like, so I feel like it's kind of safe to say that, like, this is why kind of, like, marriage is kind of fallen off the bandwagon, is because, like, now that, like, really fidelity and, like, just being, you know, committed is no longer really necessary in marriage, because now it's, like, not a big thing to, like, divorce, you know, at this point. It's just kind of like, there's nothing in it for, like, a guy anymore. Like, at all. You know, women are giving it up before marriage anyway. Like, you don't lose half your fucking shit. So, yeah. Like, I can see that. Great Gazoo. Creative by C. Dude, that's very specific. I want to talk. How did you say that with a straight face without missing a beat? No, I've kind of done a little bit of research into that kind of shit. I don't agree with where society is going, let's just put it that way. Murder weapon was taken from there. A bat. Ortiz. Yeah, in my mind, like, honest to God, if I'm gonna stay with somebody, I'm probably not going to do anything when it comes to marriage. Traces of Ethereum, so that's probably from the android itself. We'll do that in a minute, because I don't want to, like, skip scenes. Now, Infrit can use the nuclear power to set society straight. Sure, let's go with that. But, nah, I don't think society will ever be right again. Hope he gets a lead-lined jock shield. Nah, I just kind of feel like it's kind of gone past the point of no return. Obsessed writings. About time. Gonads. Nah. I don't want kids and everything. Like, it's really hard to go ahead and, like, justify, I think. Like, given my upbringing, like, I feel like a lot of people should not be parents. And, like, me, I have problems taking care of myself, for Christ's sake. So, like, it's one of those, like, do I really want to go ahead and chance bringing, like, something else into this world? I mean, I'd be worried about fucking letting me try to take care of a fucking house plant. Don't worry, get the money, buy a house, then you can buy a wife. God damn it, I don't, again, I don't really want one. You know, like, I would rather just kinda, like, I think I'm just kinda happy doing my own thing. RA9 writings. Are you talking about the rantings on the wall, or are you talking about the magazine things we keep on finding? Just making a
Door was
joke.
locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
It was in the bathroom on the walls.
Well, this
Okay.
happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
First thing my kid's mom said to me was doctors of...
Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Funny how that one works, huh? Deviant did not escape that way. Let's go take a look at the writings, then we'll recreate the scene. Because I want to see...
Come on, guys, get a move on. We don't want to be here all night.
I do.
Don't worry. No one wants to stay here a minute longer than they have to.
RA9, RA9, Well, we're RK800. RA9 might be referencing the next model. Or the model of what killed him. First thing my kid's mom said to me. Dogfish can swim, apparently. Oh yeah, apparently. Clearly, if you weren't supposed to have one and you've got two, I'd say they're pretty much Olympians at this point. I'd be careful. Okay, so the fucking... It looks like Ortiz was attacking the, was attacking the guy. Where did he get the knife, though? Oh, there it is. I see. Because we're going... the opposite way. Emotional shock into getting fucking bludgeoned. But which way would the fucking guy have fucking left then if he wouldn't have left out the front? Because we don't know which way he would have gone. I feel like there's something we're missing. Open window right here. Every other window here is currently closed. I think he probably fucking went out the goddamn window. Every other window in the house is closed. And you wouldn't go out the front door. Most people would never believe. Dude, that's how I feel if I ever ended up, like, writing a biography about myself. It's like, there's no fucking way that all happened. It's like, no, I fucking did. It's like, you'd be fucking crazy. And I'm like, and? Alright, let me get another.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all
Okay,
ears.
hold on. It's gonna ask me
It
to...
all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
Yes and no, because it continued the
victim fled
chase.
to the living room.
And he tried to get away from the android. All right, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
Ooh, I should have watched that more. I don't know if it was with the
Damaged
knife.
by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't. It might have entered. It might have entered the house through that window. Got hit there. They all fought. Oh, a ladder. Okay. Wait a minute. So the android itself came over here to the little fucking fetish. What'd it do? Drag the ladder up there?
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Gotta check something.
We're gonna find out. It did say he was damaged by the bat. I don't think stabbing stuff would do very much to him, but a fucking blunt force object could probably fuck up some shit. Fucking mannequins. Oh. Yeah, that might be him. Or a huge spider. It's a big fucking spider.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now. Come on!
Okay, what did we deviate from? Analyze the knife, check the shower. There was another 3 clues. Huh. Aye aye. But I'm gonna hope and pray that this actively like saves my progress, because unfortunately, guys, I have to be up to the recruiter's office at 9 in the morning, 0900 as they would say, to sign my new contract for the nuke stuff. So I have got to get up decently early, guys. So I'm gonna call it there. Lots of fun. I'm glad I'm playing this. I like the Telltale games. There's definitely like a lot of shit here for me to like discover and find. Like I think I'm so used to all of the like the Until Dawn aspects of things and the quarry and everything like that. Like that I'm trying to find everything, but like it pisses me off that like I'm noticing like, oh shit, I'm missing stuff. Oh shit, I'm missing stuff, you know. But like what can you do? But anyway, I'm excited to kind of continue this. I really am. Like I like these kinds of games. I like when we can like sit kind of chill to some like degree. Cool stream, catch tomorrow hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. More than likely. With finding that company that's going to help me get rid of my shit, that frees up a lot of time and takes a lot off my shoulders. So for sure, I should be doing more of this tomorrow. If not, I mean, we'll be doing like some stuff for sure. Like if not this, then maybe Colt or maybe Darkest Dungeon. Also come practically impossible to find the first time. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I figured. But I mean I am going to do like one whatchamacallit playthrough of it just as my organic. Maybe I'll come back for like cuz I still wonder if I should go back and do whatchamacallit the quarry and do another playthrough of that. But I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, I still think it's funny that he like just left his stream open. That's fucking hilarious. You can check it out after. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it because I'm kind of interested in this new genre. Like, are we talking like Taylor Swift kind of like it's a new genre, like a genre all of her own, or like, you know, we'll have to see what's going on here. And yes, by the way, I used to be a Swiftie too, believe it or not. Don't tell my military buddies. But anyway, yeah, yeah. Fuck no, not Taylor Swift. All right. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys all tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, I know. I'm joking. But this rocks. Oh yeah, I'll take a look at it then for sure. But this was a lot of fun. We took care of the like initial part and everything like that. I think we have a decent understanding of like Kara's situation. I'm not sure what's going on with like Carl and everything like that. Connor and all of this that just happened is kind of like, oh, I'm getting some real iRobot feels like from it, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm really happy that this was recommended and everything like that. And it just goes to show, guys, like if there are games that you enjoy and you want to see played, throw them up in the recommended section because there are some streamers that will pick them up. You know, if they look awesome, like I have no problem dropping some money and spending a little bit of the last bit of my freedom doing all of this. So yeah, the next few missions make the story shine. Awesome. Like I like the story. I like thinking like deeply about all this stuff. I hope you mean the books and not the film. I haven't actually read the books for iRobot. Unfortunately, I'll need to go ahead and find them. Haven't gotten to them yet. But I mean, when it's talking about like I don't know. I'm getting a lot of like Scythe vibes too because we were just talking about how like Thunderhead and everything like that, which is pretty neat. That's when the possibilities will start to go crazy and gameplay will start to go down different paths. Okay. You have to read the whole LOL. It's fantastic. Okay, I'll take a look at it for sure. And as far as the different paths, it's like, yeah, usually it's like build up, story, and then like it hits the midway point, and then fucking characters start dropping like flies, which I'm terrified about. But yeah. Anyway, guys, it's been awesome fucking today. Hopefully we'll be able to chill again fucking tomorrow. But I'll give you more updates on what the contract actually looks like and everything like that. Very excited to kind of put it in pen and ink, mainly because if I don't sign that shit, I'm in a 4-year contract with a job I know I don't want. So that's terrifying. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. But my name is Infrit. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this adventure, and I just wanted to tell y'all to be safe out there, be nice to each other. Love y'all.